Play it back. Say something. Do something. Yo, type of one if you can hear me. I'm a little upset right now. Oh my god. One energy drink down. What's going on, man? What's going on, y'all out here in the crazy YouTube world and the crazy events that's been taking place, man? Y'all been hearing about the dogs and all the other stuff. We're gonna go over all of that tonight, man. And then when I'm done with all the Drake stuff, I'm upset because I gotta take up for DJ Academics. And I do not want to take up for DJ Academics. I don't want to do this, but like y'all know my rule, y'all know how I roll. It works in opposite too. If I like somebody, I'm not gonna ride your coattail. If I like you and you do something I don't like, go against my principles, I'm gonna say it. If I don't like you, if I dislike you and I see some foul stuff happening, I'm still gonna say it, and I'm gonna say it in complete details, facts, and ain't gonna be no way nobody can get around this because even I'm watching YouTubers tonight that I like. I'm like, I've been telling people, y'all gotta go watch this guy. You gotta go watch this girl. I'm telling people to go watch their channels, and I'm sitting here listening to them purposefully lie. Woosah, woosah. All right, man. All right, I'm gonna start this off by being honest. You know, we're gonna see where we last left off with Drake, and this is crazy. What I ain't been on here in like what 4 days, maybe. And all this information coming out about Drake, all this information coming out about this mold, who this mold is, what this mold is doing, the issues that they found, and dog alleged dog videos. I don't like conspiracy theories. I don't like conspiracy theories. First of all, shout out to Kendrick Lamar for making number one on the top Billboard, number one in the rap beat. To all of you Drake stands out there, I want to say this: stop saying he made number one because of Drake. Because in order for that to happen, that means that anyone in the world who would have went against Drake would have made number one. And we're not talking about number one in rap. We talking about number one song in the country. Did Meat Mill make number one when he went at Drake? Did Pusha T make number one and he went at Drake? And another one for you, the day before he dropped that song. I'm pausing because my stream keep getting stuck. Let me know if it's sticking for y'all. Let me know if it's sticking for y'all. I just don't want to make sure I miss something. The day before Kendrick Lamar dropped that song, Drake dropped his own song. If it's that easy to go number one in the entire country, why didn't Drake go number one? Could it possibly be for what for what Kendrick Lamar said in the song? Could it possibly be anything having to do with his skills, which is the biggest step that Drake missed? I went back in my time away from you all in the past 4 or 5 days, and I listened to Mr. Morales, and it just I don't like this jamming because I got a lot to say tonight. And you trying to close up some stuff here. I don't want any interruptions on this. I want to be clear on everything that's gonna happen tonight. I went back and I listened to Mr. Morales. And that guy I heard, he did everything that I thought that Kendrick would do. I'm listening to what's the song Kendrick Lamar got with the girl and they yelling and cussing each other out. F you this right here. I'm listening to this man act and his passion in telling this story about a toxic relationship. Telling his story with this actress about a toxic relationship and knowing that he wrote all of those words. That's a really intelligent guy. We cry together. His intended reaction, I let someone hear it. Kendrick Lamar's intended reaction for that song was to make you feel uncomfortable. to grab your entire attention. Like, he did everything in that song he did in Meet the Grams. When Kendrick Lamar gets on any subject, he's very passionate about it. He goes to level 15 out of 10. He did the exact same thing to Drake. So I'm going back in hindsight, listening to Kendrick Lamar music, listening to his album, and I'm like, where did Drake think that he was going to win? He really severely miscalculated this guy. And I got so wrapped up into the world of I got so wrapped up into the world of I'm about to take over for DJ Academics, and ain't gonna be nothing y'all can do to defend what I'm gonna to counter what I'm gonna say. I don't like him. If you want me to get that out the way, I'll do that now. I can do that now and then go back to everything that happened with Drake. Here because you saw the title, like I don't like that this thing keep freezing. Or I wonder, can I change it? I expect that you read comments. I always, well, I ain't gonna say always, but I try to read my comments. I try to read my comment. All right. All right. If you came here, let me just get this out the way first, then we can talk about Drake. If you saw this title and you're having fun picking on DJ Academics all day today, and you would see this title and you would think that I'm a fan of his. So let me just start off saying that I don't like DJ Academics. But when I don't like someone, I can tell you specifically why I don't like the person. And I can just stick to that. I don't have to make up anything extra about the person. I don't have to pile on about the person. Why would you need to if it's a real reason you don't like them? If there's a oh my god, I hate this thing jump. If there's a real reason why you don't like somebody, you don't have to make up anything else. I don't like DJ Academics because I think that DJ Academics is dangerous when he teaches the youth that you can just go and say anything about anyone and there are no consequences to that. He has an entire generation thinking they can go out into these streets and say stuff to these kind of people and nothing will happen to them while he never leaves his house or put himself in any kind of harm way. That could be very dangerous to people who look up to him. I don't like DJ Academics because there are a lot of situations to well, I'm not gonna say a lot, but there's been weird situations to where he's advocating for like borderline underage stuff. There's been statements that DJ Academics has made to where he don't care if you're 17-year-old. One of them, like if they're one of them is like when if a girl is in college, it doesn't matter if she's 17. I'm paraphrasing to be specific. That's dangerous. Uh There's been just like Drake things to show he's talking to girls in the DM when they're underage, and then he waits till they're 18. He says that he got them to work for him. Things have come out to show like it could have been more. I don't know. I just don't even play around with stuff like that. These are real things that took place. These are real things I can show you. These are real valid reasons why I do not like or want to be associated with DJ Academic. However, However, the shit I'm hearing today is just scary to me. It is very, very scary to me. I keep pausing because the shit keeps stopping, and I keep talking, and I'm forgetting to watch it on my phone so I can see how it looks to you guys. Because who cares if it stopped for me? Me put my little stand right here, so I got another stand right here. Let me just sit it right here. So if it stops, I can see if I can keep talking. All right. All right, so I'll do the DJ Academics thing right now up front. And then if you feel a different way, you tell me where I'm wrong. So it turns out today that there's a lawsuit for DJ Academic on sexual assault case, right? The crazy thing is this this just all happened in January. where we got all of the details in January, where nothing happened in January, and I'm seeing YouTube who know this information are putting out lies, and it sucks to see somebody who I'm cool with put out things that are not true. I don't understand why everybody rush to watch things that are not true. It really fucking gets on my nerves. So just to refresh you all of what happened in January, DJ Academics um, wanted to 8 mile himself. He wanted to come out and tell this story of what happened when a girl came over to his house a couple years ago. In doing this, he enticed the girl to come back out and say that he did these things. Now I'm gonna put this on the screen because this is the comment that really pissed me off right here. This is the comment that pissed me off right there. The comment that's on my screen is dangerous. That is fucking dangerous. And we're gonna get to that comment on my screen because if you're if you're ignorant and you don't know those streams, then the YouTuber is wrong. The YouTuber is wrong. You're not wrong. You're just a victim of people making money off your ignorance. If you know where those streams come from, you know where they factually come from. Exactly. If you know where those streams really come from, and you're going around spreading this, and you're a piece of shit. It is comments like this that makes me take up for DJ Academics, and I don't want to be on a fucking stream taking up for a nigga I don't like. Can anybody is everybody having anybody can is my mic okay? Is my mic okay? Before I go in, I just want to make sure everything okay before I go in. All right. I'm gonna give you the details. Unlike these lies that these people are live right now, lying on this guy, DJ Academics. DJ Academics went to a party a couple of years ago. Before he went to this party, he invited a girl to come over to his house who he's been having sex with on a regular. This isn't some new chick. This is a girl who him and the girl got an agreement. She comes over, he has sex with her, she leaves. DJ Academics if somebody who has a real picture, let me know if my audio is having issues. I have trust issues. I don't be trusting people who come over here with no face and tell me that they do that to disrupt the stream. Somebody who Roberto smoking NY, somebody I'm cool with, y'all let me know if y'all hear my issue, then I'll try to adjust it. If it's somebody else with a no face, rocking. So DJ Academics calls the girl to come over to his crib. But he goes to this party and he gets super drunk out of his mind. Super drunk out of his mind. He gets so drunk that he gets home and they carry him in the bed and put him in his bed. So the girl is not there, and DJ Academics is already passed out for the night, the entire night. He doesn't wake up. The girl comes over to his house. When she gets to his house, she's in the backyard with his two friends. They have sex. All three of them, all different ways. They said she going down on them and stuff, riding all this stuff they having sex in. He has no idea that any of this is going on. And what pisses me off about the situation is people are reporting shit to scare the audience as if this isn't been investigated. They're scaring their audience like, oh my God, some weird, creepy shit. And the way that they're saying certain statements, like Will Evans, whoever guy, I've been praising the dude all week. Like this dude channel blowing up, he's doing really great. I saw him say the police would not get. What did he say? He said the police would not get a woman with real serious issues. And if you in the office, you gonna be watching some shit like that, going like, oh, you're right, it gotta be some serious. No, if someone said you did that at your house, they coming to do it. That's the start. Then they collect all of their evidence, and after they collect their evidence, they go, "This is some bullshit." So you're getting riled up, but it's already some bullshit. It's already been fully investigated. But let's keep going. Let's keep going. Right? I gotta do this for a nigga I don't like. Fuck. So they have sex with the girl. Is what being reported, right? At this point, I'm just going the story in chronological order. Surveillance video show the girl after they talking and having fun all outside. They done did that little freaky shit. She then comes back that morning and goes into the room with DJ Akademiks, who's passed the fuck out. He has no idea any of this stuff took place. She wakes him up. They have sex. They have sex. Because I don't know how these people going crazy. His DJ number. They had sex. She came over to have sex like she's done many times. And this is in the morning. This is in the nighttime when all the stuff happened in the backyard by the pool that was completely caught on surveillance camera. This happens in the morning. Imagine you wake up and you like, fuck, man. I was supposed to hit old girl last night. I feel bad, man. She done came to my house and shit, been here and shit. I feel bad, man. You don't know nothing. So they kick it, they have sex, they talk, everything fine. She leaves, everything fine. There's no issue. Academics look around the house and see all kind of stuff. This shit look weird. Chairs and shit flipped over. A pancake is on the ceiling. A pancake is on the. He's seeing all this crazy shit. So he's like, yo, let me check the surveillance camera and see what happened last night. And this how you know he telling the truth, because he a lame ass nigga. He did some lame shit. He saw the surveillance camera. He saw his friends having sex with the girl. Saw her going down on both of the guys. He gets upset. No real nigga would have got upset. How you gonna RAPE a girl and then you getting pissed off when you wake up and find out she did something with the other people? On a real nigga, you only get mad if it's your main girl, if it's your main chick. But he not from this world. He was like a little nerdy dude, got a lot of money. But this simp mistake, this simp mistake lends more to his credibility. Yes, Supreme. Yes. This simp mistake lends to his credibility. Again, to remind you all, I don't like the nigga. I just don't like to see online assaults. If you do not like somebody, you can tell the truth of why you don't like them. Just be honest. Because what's scarier to me than DJ Academics did this shit, he did worse shit. He's only one guy, one tiny guy. Lock his little ass the fuck up. What's scarier than one guy is when we live in a society that no longer cares about facts and cares about the truth. I care about that shit far worse, far more than I care about one fucking guy. So when I sit back and I see this shit happen, it really pisses me off because you can do this shit to anybody. DJ Academics start texting the girl or whatever in his stupid ass mind. Like he pissed off. He found out he waking up. She had sex with his homeboy. So he getting out clues or whatever. He finally confronts her or whatever. She gets upset. She then starts saying like, what happened? Show me the videotape. Blah 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 blah. I'm just gonna say what happened. I'm gonna say she's flipping like I put my opinion into it. He said what happened. So at that point, that the she's saying that the two guys did this to her. So she asked for footage. He's not giving no footage. She calling his boys like, "Yo, what the fuck happened last night?" She's telling me he don't know shit. She's saying that it wasn't consent. She's saying that y'all did this right here. He's trying to figure out what the fuck took place. They're like, bro, she willingly participated. These are academics who say she willingly participated. When the cops were involved, he voluntarily gave police everything they asked for. But when you go back and watch these live streams, they're portraying it and to suck y'all in to get y'all a view, to pull you into there's some new drama, there's Detroit drama out of these academics. You just get overloaded with all of this shit when there ain't no story there. There is no story there, especially when you realize who her lawyer is. Especially when y'all realize who her lawyer is, right? There's no story here because it's already been fully investigated. What the police found after their full investigation, this is nothing. But they're using trick words to scare y'all and make y'all think it's something. And the biggest shit they're using traps all of these YouTubers talking about it because either you suck at investigating or it's willful ignorance to bypass what's right in order to get someone viewed to line your fucking pockets. Pick your poison. Because I'm sitting back watching YouTube. I'm sitting back watching YouTube. Somebody said she wore a wire. He could. Why he not arrested? What? This is what I don't understand about y'all brain, bro. When you see, like, y'all don't follow shit to the end. You see something that entice you. She wore a wire. I see shit to the end. Oh, she wore a wire, which was a part of what was on the wire in the police investigation that they closed. So what was on the wire must not have been good. It must not have been. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just see what entice y'all, and y'all stay right there. Y'all don't follow shit. Again, I don't like this nigga at all. Why don't you follow that sentence up right there? Why did you stop? Follow the sentence you just said. You said she wore a wire, and she wore a wire, and they didn't find anything on that motherfucker. So this is the irresponsible part. All these YouTubers keep playing y'all this video of this girl screaming. Now, how do you get around this shit right here? This is DJ Academic. This is the girl who said that he did something to her. Both DJ Academic and the girl who said that he did something to her, both are screaming that she has never been to his house after that date a couple of years ago. You can't even pit them against each other. So the YouTuber is telling you that there's a video of DJ Academic's house when the live stream kept going and he didn't know the live stream was on, and they entice you emotionally by playing you these ratchet screams from a woman. And it makes you go, oh my God, this is fucking horrible. Do you hear this? Either they're stupid at investigating or they know the truth and they don't give a fuck. They just want your money from your view. Both DJ Academics and the girl, a couple years ago, she's never been around him again. Yet, this scream is from this year. This scream is from DJ Academic's girlfriend who's pissed the fuck off at him because he went live and told the world that she took $500,000 from him. The police have been calling his house 1,000 times about this crazy chick. Everybody knows he should leave her, but he's a simp. Everybody knows he should leave. This chick is the most horrible, worst chick ever I've seen from the things out of his own fucking mouth, but he stays with her. And she is pissed because she's the one that always says something bad about DJ Academics. And this time, DJ Academics is out at her and told the world what she did. This is his girlfriend. She is pissed off. She's throwing shit and she is screaming at him. But because she's not on camera, these YouTubers who are using your emotions are telling you that this is the girl from 2 years ago, even though the girl said it's not her. I'm sorry, she didn't say that. She's saying she's never spoken that period, to be honest. But she said she's never seen Academics. She's never been around them since that happened a couple years ago. This is a live feed that this came from. A live. That means thousands of people saw this live in January of 2024. So there's thousands of people witnesses who saw this. There's DJ Academic who said this. There's the girl who said she hadn't seen him in 2 years, and there's his girlfriend who admitted that was her, who admitted that she was upset. How much more fucking evidence does a person need to show that this is not the girl from 2 years ago, yet they continue to go out here? This was a big story in the first week of January. All of these videos came out about fucking DJ Academics. This is fucking old. So to me, there's just no way these YouTubers don't know this. There's no way. When they sit down before they go live, when they sit down before they do their video, they collect and they look up everything to make sure it's right. And they have a choice to make. Damn, this ain't the girl. But oh my God, bro. I've been rolling. I've been doing the Drake shit, getting a lot of views. I'm in the algorithm. Damn, I wish I could use this footage of this girl screaming. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do it anyway. Shit. I'm gonna do it anyway. There's so many fucking YouTubers out here and shit. Even if one, I can delete a comment. I can delete somebody coming up and saying the truth. Let me get these motherfucking views. I hate shit. I hate shit like that. If you see me say anything on this motherfucking channel, you best believe I believe it, and you best believe I can show you why I feel the way that I feel, and I can back it up. And you ain't gonna never find no shit on my channel unless it's like that. I don't give a fuck if I like the person or if I don't like the person. That shit has to matter to us as a society. DJ Academics is a shitty motherfucker. When you a shitty motherfucker, there's a lot of shit to go after the nigga for that's true. If there's a lot of shit you got for niggas for that's true, why would you put that fucking video on there and tell your audience? I'm looking at Will Evans' fucking video live tonight. I'm looking at his live and he like somebody in the comment section said, "Yeah, you heard the video screaming? Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. Yeah, I made a video about that earlier. We're gonna play that. For what? What are you playing it for? It's 2 years later. It's not the person. It has nothing to do with that. It's a girlfriend upset because he told the world that she stole $500,000. That's what that is. Nothing else. Why would you do that? Do y'all think? Do y'all think this normal girl? She's not a fucking Instagram model. She's not nothing. The girl say did this. She's just a regular girl. Do y'all think she can just pick up a phone and just dial and just get this high uh, fucking this attorney that's taking her case? Or is it more likely with everything that's going on in the world, this high ass attorney looking at all this shit online, the Diddy shit and everything, reached out to her? What do you think happened? What do you think is going to happen in a civil trial? What do you guys think is going to happen in a civil trial when the police close an investigation because there's actual fucking video evidence? This is why it matters, right? It matters. Did she just luckily pick up the phone, get a high power attorney? Or did the attorney reach out to her? Because if the attorney reached out to her, they already did investigate. They already know ain't nothing to happen from this. Just their name up there. Just shitting on somebody else's name. They don't give a fuck if they win or not. They don't give a fuck if that it's an unwinnable case or not. They don't give a fuck if a video shows she having the time of her life. She chilling, she talking, they doing that with the two dudes in the backyard. Then I'm watching YouTube and say, how can DJ Academics deny it when there's DNA evidence on it? Because they had sex in the morning. They had sex that morning. He wasn't he wasn't awake at night. He didn't even know she was at his fucking house. Of course, there's gonna be DNA evidence. Hold on. I was upset when I saw YouTube was saying it was the girl with the lawsuit. This was old news, and police took her. They just doing that to get money, to get views. They're gonna get all the views. It like, it scares y'all the most that DJ Akademiks could do this, or does it scare y'all the most that this can happen to anybody? It doesn't scare y'all that facts don't matter anymore? One of the key things you're supposed to be able to rely on in life, facts. "Motherfucker do this, I got the proof." No one cares about that shit anymore. No one cares about that shit anymore, bro. If I don't like you, I hear some bad, I'm rocking with it, I'm piling on to it. There's nothing DJ Academics can say to me to defend talking to someone underage. There's nothing he can say to me that doesn't make me think he's not a horrible person to rush to his computer and say the legal age of consent in Canada is 16. That's fucking weird. That's fucking creepy. But you know what's more important than that? It actually happened. He actually did that. So I don't like him about something factual that he fucking did. I don't have to go and make up something about him. I don't. The scary fucking world we living in. I don't know what this means. Maybe I missed something. From what I understand, the reason it is open again. Is it open again? Because a lawsuit is different than a criminal case. Is a criminal case open again? I ain't heard nothing about a criminal case being open again. From research he shared from the day's conversation was a setup from the cops they're waiting for him to use. It's civil. There's no case open again. Y'all listening to these lying ass YouTubers. Y'all listening to these lying ass YouTubers. Mega Bill says some scary shit. I keep focused on my camera. Historical facts show that many were agreed upon lies. Yeah, mankind. I believe you. I believe you. Nothing has happened since January. All of this came out January. Every video online about DJ Academic. I first hear about this shit. I'm like shocked. I'm like, this a weird ass nigga. My little nigga got himself in motherfucking weird ass trouble. This nigga here creep. And then I started seeing the evidence come out. Start using my fucking brain and was like, I don't like the nigga, but this seems shady to me. And the police got footage. What police are let me tell y'all something, bro. DJ Academic probably gets noise complaints, a whole bunch of shit. They probably don't like him in the neighborhood. It would make a cop really great to just lock his ass the fuck up. He get notoriety. It'd be good on the cop's record. It'd be easier for them to have a reason to arrest him. And they got all of this evidence that they collected that he worked with his lawyer, he gave to him, and they dropped everything after watching the video. What are we here for? What are we talking about? I'm glad I tuned into your video because I was wondering why so many people would bring this story back up. I'm not a fan of either. Bro, I can only say what I see, bro. Everybody bringing that up is on a roll of a whole bunch of views and a whole bunch of videos. And after an abundance of views, after something new happening every day with the Drake, with the Kendrick, with the and then move to dogs and stuff. It, for this to happen now, this is the next topic we can string out about 10 to fucking 15 videos on and keep that ball rolling until something else is good enough to ride that wave for. When I'm talking about Drake and they're showing these consistent things that just so happen to be friendships with, of course, and all this stuff. I'm literally talking about what took place, and it's really disturbing. But you saw my live. I kept that shit real. I'm like, we've reached a moral decision to where, yo, this is some weirdo ass shit. But legally, he ain't done anything wrong because I'm gonna call it straight every single fucking time. I'm not gonna sit here and entice you guys to get a fucking view. I'm just not gonna do it. And someone asked me like, "Why you don't do YouTube full time? Why you don't be on here like that?" And I'm like, and that's before I went live tonight. I said, "This is why I could never be this glued and try my hardest to do YouTube. It's like because of the shit you got to do to jump into an algorithm. I gotta sit up here and in my conscience, know the truth, and lie to y'all, and look at the camera and make it so fucking dramatic. Listen to this scream, y'all. This is the girl from 2 years. No, I'm lying. Knowing I'm lying to y'all. I can't do that. I can't do it. So I'd rather come on here and talk about the shit I want to talk about, jump off when I want to jump off, go back to my real world. I'm sorry. I cannot do that. I can't do it. I don't give a fuck if I hate a nigga. I can't do it. And the time it does seem odd. Then this coming from someone that don't like DJ Academics. I can't do it. That's why I be winning debates because a motherfucker will risk losing a debate by stretching a little bit to jump to something that's not true. They saying something 98% true. They like, I just want to, I gotta get this extra. They do that little last 2%, that's a lot. And they've opened themselves up for that last little 2% that the other person can hone in and exploit that you're a motherfucking liar and get everybody to focus on that. And now no one cares about the 98% shit true that you said. You fuck your own self up. You could have just been honest the whole time. I can look DJ Academics right in his fucking face and tell him why I don't like him. It would be nothing he can do about it because every reason I list gonna be a reason that happened for real. He won't have an out to focus on a lot of them saying about him because I'm not gonna lie on him. Yeah, I'll put up a screen y'all link. I'm not gonna lie on him. So I'm driving home to go live and I'm pissed because I'm like, I gotta take up for a nigga I don't even like. I gotta go take up for him because I don't want to live in a world where we keep doing this. We dog piling on shit that's not factual. You want me to keep it completely honest, straight down the middle? I don't know what happened on that motherfucking tape. I don't know what happened on the tape. I can only I can only use what's the word I'm looking for? Police don't really fuck with black people. You stand out when you're a rich motherfucking black dude in a white neighborhood and shit. There's all these reasons that the cop would love to lock this nigga up. They would love to lock this nigga up. And they have a full videotape because the nigga so paranoid he keep footage running at all times. They got all this fucking evidence and they do nothing. When you want a sensationalized story, you hear those big parts and you go, ooh, and you watch every fucking video about it. When you're using your brain, you look at it and it leads you to the conclusion that, like, I don't know, if something happened, I don't know how it could happen that they would just let this nigga go. So I would just sit back and just wait. And if something else happened, cool. If something else don't. But those text messages that morning, she mentioned nothing about him R wording her. Him, who she comes over all the time to have sex with, all the time. There was nothing about him. She wanted DJ Academics to give her evidence of the two guys. She portrayed like, I ain't know they did all this. She wanted help from Act when she made it. made a video. She's saying that he wasn't helping her. She was asking why would she ask him for help if he was doing it with them? I have no idea what that means. But does that insinuation right there, with what you're saying, like let's have a real conversation. I'll put the link up if y'all want to go up here, come up here with me. Let's have an honest conversation. Should I read your sentence? And then he said that, yeah, he said that he did that with that girl. What do you want me to do with that? I mean, I'm sorry that he gets blurred because it's focused on his mic. I'm sitting here watching YouTubers, and I'm like, I like that person. I never heard of him. Let me subscribe to him. And I'm in my real world, in real life, telling people, yeah, I gotta check out this person here. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud to see him blow, proud to see this. And then when I see something like this, I'm like, oh shit, unless they're just ignorant. But like if I say something that's wrong right now, and I ain't got but 114 people here. Think about this. If I say something incorrect right now, y'all gonna type it. Nah, John, that fact was wrong. Y'all done did it before. So you don't think if someone got 8,000 people in their live and they say that this video that happened in January of 2024 is the girl who ain't been to his house in 2 years. Do you think that someone like myself who was watching this in January of 2024, you don't think nobody in the audience telling them this? You don't think nobody said that to them out of 8,000 people? What's up, Renee? That video of the dogs. That's some disturbing shit. But this is how I am. I have to stop it what I know, right? I have to stop it what I know. I saw DJ Academics play a video with these dogs making this weird ass fucking noise and shit, right? I didn't see how he got that video. I didn't see who sent it to him because I got a life. I ain't seen all the shit. So I guess if I wanted the views or whatever, I guess I can tell right now. Oh, Drake fucked the dog. I don't know. I see little comments what people saying. I got a real world I live in. I have to know some shit before I come out here and put it out as fact. I gotta know some shit. That's some weird ass shit though, and he looked very fucking disturbed. He looked very fucking disturbed. What's killing me about the picture and the mole with Kendrick Lamar and the mole that he's supposed to got information from, what's killing me is that a Drake fan can sit in their fucked up head and say, Kendrick just said all these lies and Drake didn't. The nigga dropped Family Matters. And in Family Matters, he picks on Rick Ross for using Ozempic. And you find out 57 minutes later that Drake has a prescription for Ozempic. DJ Academics even says, like, yeah, I believe that it's a fucking receipt. Nobody bats an eye. I'm an evidence guy. It's the fucking real, it's right there. He lied and said that he set him up. We found out that that information came from that hotel. So he looked, he purposefully set out a lie, but you're using that as your parameter to say that Kendrick Lamar is a liar and just said a bunch of lies about Drake. It doesn't make what's my fucking link? If your camera not on, I don't know, y'all might not know I'm a fucking veteran. You're not coming up here if your camera not on. You can try to be like, I was just trying to keep you from wasting your time. Yeah, that's true. Because they know his fans will believe everything he said. Now, one thing, the only way I see that DJ Academics could probably lose the civil thing would be because the same way a robber can break his leg in your house. That like a robber breaking your house and break your leg, they can sue you. As fucked up as that is. To the fact that like he was asleep the entire time, didn't even know the girl was fucking there. The fact that it was on his property, that's the way that angle I can see that she can go with. Dre never looked twice at no teenager, but took Bella Harris out as soon as she turned 18, was held over her when she was 16. And those are the statements that I say that like is real because that happened. I say that happened. So since that happened, that's creepy. I don't like it. I don't want to be around it. That happened. If Drake sues Dot for anything, that will I think that that's enough that he will be canceled forever. We don't do shit like that, my nigga. Take your L. I don't think that that's the route Drake going with shit like that. Ain't no, there's no blackmail on a rap beef. No police officer coming to lock Kendrick Lamar for any fucking thing. And he didn't blackmail him. What was the blackmail? And blackmail, you gotta like say I got information and you want to get something for it, like money. What's the blackmail? What's the blackmail? How did Kendrick Lamar blackmail Drake? I'm gonna sit Drake gonna file for defamation. I wouldn't hold your breath on that if I was you, my boy. I put my headphones in if I rinse my. I wouldn't hold my breath. Oh my god, I've been doubling up the whole time. My bad. I didn't know if it was playing.
Yeah, you can hear me, John. We good? We good?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on, my boy? Drake album title, nothing was the same. Hit different now. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, John.
What's
Yeah.
going on, man?
This is some of the nastiest shit that I've seen.
Which one, the Drake shit or the academic shit?
All of it. All of it. All of it. Because the ironically enough, the academic shit is tied directly to the Drake shit.
How?
Because academics is his main media point. Drake is who I'm talking about. That's his main media outlet point. He's
Mm-hmm.
not releasing this shit with Flex. He's not releasing this shit with Big Boy. He's not releasing this shit with. Where did he release his diss tracks?
Oh, you talking about image, like how it looked. I thought you were talking about like I thought you saying like the specific case, like it's tied to Drake.
Oh no.
Yeah,
The association is there enough. And I was typing in the chat. I didn't want to overdo it in the chat, but you're a true crime person, bro.
yeah.
You know exactly what certain tales are, where people are these weird predators and things like that. You've seen enough of these cases, correct, John? I've watched your stuff for hours and hours and hours on end. You see what I'm saying? And even when you said like when academics review the video and blah blah blah, and you said, yeah, what type of real nigga's gonna get like essentially territorial on something like that when that's not his girl and blah blah blah. John, isn't it part of essentially the profile of these weird predators, these people who do what they do and everything? Isn't part of their shit being territorial, John? Like at least in a weird way as to where we as normal people may not understand it, but it's territorial. Like, no, you're not gonna talk to your father while I'm influencing you. You're not gonna be around other male influence, like influence factors. don't they isolate first? They isolate the victim within communication first. Is that fair?
No, you got to match it to what they're saying took place, right? Match what you just said to what took place. So
Okay.
you're saying he territorial. All right. She's saying three dudes did this to her. So what did he do? So he got his boys and all three of them did something. Then he got mad that they did something to a tour. That don't make any sense.
That part, I'll
And
be
then there's evidence. It's not like me and you can go off theory. Like there's actual fucking video. You know what I'm saying? Like the cops are
absolutely.
reviewing video. Like the nigga walked to a room. He don't come out that room the entire night. They're in the swim. They're by the pool in the back. He's still in his room. He has never come out the whole time. There, like there's actual video evidence.
In regards to that, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you about my blind spot in regards to this. I didn't watch that video, just like I didn't watch the like the alleged Drake dog video. Like I try and keep my peace personally about it.
It's all video.
Like I'm gonna be honest because
Yeah.
I did see some other stuff, John. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I was like, I'm not really cool with that personally. Like me as Cal, I'm not personally cool in watching that type of shit for real, for real. So I
Mm-hmm.
kept my peace when it came to that.
Oh, you talking about watching that? Yeah. So like I've been so busy like with working and stuff. Like that's what
Agree?
I'm saying. You catch it a little bit at a time. You know, like I caught this light skinned girl. She be making 1,000 videos a day, and she like update on every little tiny thing that come up. A lot of this shit is fluff. When
Yeah.
they talk about like he watching a dog video or whatever. But I'm like, as a true crime person, someone made true crime documentaries. I'm trying to get every piece of evidence and key it together. Okay, so like, are they saying that the person who made that website or the mole sent DJ Academics a video for him to watch? Where did the fucking video come from? Like, I try to get every piece because if you saying he got a random video from some random stranger or whatever, like, how do I know that the actual dogs that sound like they're being hurt has something to do with Drake? You know what I'm saying? Like you can make anything appear to be scary to an audience that's hungry and looking for stuff.
And I agree with that. What I will say, however, to a counterpoint, I did see. I don't know if you're familiar with the essentially the Duchess family that's in Dubai. Are you familiar with that? Did you
Nah.
find that in your studies? Okay. So just in short, and I'm gonna, hey y'all, parental
So I take a
advisory
beat.
warning. I'm going to be nice about what I say, but your imagination will take hold. I'm warning y'all now. With that being said, the Duchess family was one of the people who were over there in Dubai that Drake was
Mhm.
involved with. There's literally a receipt record of that as well. One of the oldest sons is involved with, you posted that, dog stuff, dog play, bestiality.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So, yeah, so
Oh
that's,
yeah, that dude because he said that he Drake owe him a favor.
yeah. And then
Yeah, I saw that video.
you saw the Snapchat video, right? Where he had the
Hmm.
dog in the bed with him, and then he
Yeah.
puts the dog. That type of stuff, John, when I see it going there, I'm like, I don't want to see much more than what I've already seen because I don't personally in my spirit, bro, that shit's not comfortable with me. I'm not gonna lie to
We are similar in that way because once that dog thing happened,
you. Yeah,
I pivoted over and watched one of Kendrick Lamar's videos, then just started watching a whole bunch of Kendrick Lamar stuff, and it got me to a different space where I'm like, this dude is a really deep dude, really intelligent dude,
yeah,
and it made me feel bad that I did appreciate Mr. Morale album, but I didn't appreciate it like how it should be. And when you go down this tunnel and you're listening to all this deep music, and then you go back to your YouTube because you've been watching this Drake and Kendrick beef so much, you know your algorithm got nothing but Drake and Kendrick beef.
yeah.
It felt weird to come back to it. I just left and went to this deep philosophical stuff about mental health and all of this with Kendrick, and I come back and then boom, Drake fucked the dog. I'm like, that's why I was like, I don't know if I want to go live or talk about this shit
No,
anymore because it went to like a different place. But I do want to say this though. Important for me to say this. It don't take a lot for me to be like, there's some weird shit, I'm out. So I want to make this distinction between that shit sound weird, and you got ties to this guy, got ties to this family fucking dog. If I was friends or if I knew of Drake in real life, at that point I would move myself back. I don't need factual fucking evidence to not fuck with nobody.
And
That's different than Drake fucked the dog.
No.
It takes a lot for me to say Drake fucked the dog.
No.
It don't take a lot for me to be like, yo, this some weirdo shit. This shit look like I'm out.
I'm gonna be honest. That's where I wanted this conversation to go, because I want to talk to you about this. You know, the company that you keep means something. With that being said, let's look around at the immediate people that are around Drake.
Mm-hmm.
You have one person who has that on their jacket. The video that you and I couldn't even finish, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That's on his jacket. You have Baca.
Wait. What do you mean on his jacket? You talking about like morally?
No, associated. Just pure association, bro. Pure association. Because that is quantifiable. They do have phone records. They have text messages. That's there. Like, that's associated with him. You also have Baca as well. Baca Not Nice. Because Drake literally petitioned the Canadian government to make his release date a holiday. He cried to the Canadian government to get him released early as well. And then he celebrated his release. When Kendrick said Baca has a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. Look at Baca's case, John.
No, I don't need to look at his case, because I'm not my video is not defending. I got like 4 lives where I'm like, them niggas is weird in OVO.
Yeah, that's it.
Them niggas is weird in OVO.
Yeah.
That is a total separate subject.
No, I was just
of me watching a YouTuber say that a girl is screaming in a video, and this is evidence. This is the girl that was R-worded at DJ Akademiks case, when we know for a fact that's not her.
No, that's not her.
There's nothing to discuss. That's not her.
That's 2 separate girls. That's 2 separate.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, I get that. I'm just I'm looking at it from a walking down standpoint, John. Like, that's weird. And then this Akademiks joint is well on his jacket, after him talking about how Bad Bobby has great titties as a 15-year-old. John, I know you never let no nigga around you say that, bro.
No, that's why I said in my last video, like, I literally said that. Like,
yeah.
I played out the scenario. Like, yo, me and my niggas be at a fucking grill, and we kicking it at a cookout, got our beers and shit hanging around, and one of them be like, yo, where you about to head to after the barbecue?
Exactly.
I'm about to go fuck this 17-year-old girl. He wouldn't be our nigga.
He's not around anymore, bro.
Yeah, he will be gone right then and there.
It's over. So that's more so where I'm talking about. I'm not saying that you are wrong, bro. I'm not saying that you didn't cover what you covered whatsoever. I'm just simply saying, look at the texture of the people around this person.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all I care about.
Yo, let me handle this Robert dude. He's fucking annoying. Get on my fucking nerve, bro. Listen to me. Akademiks is walking around. He does not know the live is on. You want to know when he's doing this? In fucking January of 2024. Is this not a fact, Caliber? Is this not a fact? In the video with the girl screaming, he doesn't know the live is on. His girlfriend is screaming because she's pissed the fuck off and she's upset that he outed her for stealing $500,000.
And
this happened in January of this year.
Yep, he walked out and came back. I saw that.
Yes. So what the fuck are you talking about? How relate this video to show that this happened 2 years ago when it was alive? How do you debate alive? a lot. This live is happening now. This live didn't happen fucking 2 years. I'm sitting in this chair. Today's date, May 2024. Debate that. Like, these niggas would do anything to try to twist something to the way that they want it to be instead of just looking at facts. You don't like that nigga? I don't like him either. But I'm still not gonna lie on the dude.
No. He just looks like a weird. I'm not gonna lie on him either. He just looks like a weirdo, bro. He looks like somebody that I personally wouldn't be around in real life.
He is somebody I would not be around in real life. And before I even had to take up for him for the evidence, I made it clear of the factual reasons why I don't fuck with this dude, or why he wouldn't be nobody I'd be around. Anybody can turn on live, be like, if I don't give a fuck if a girl go to college, if she's 17, she getting hit.
That's crazy, John. That's
That ain't nobody I would ever fuck with.
that's
You can disassociate yourself with someone. If I don't like you,
that's crazy.
that reason I don't like you is real. So I can just hone in on that. I don't have to add nothing else.
Yeah.
I don't have to add nothing else.
Yeah.
I still remember Drake getting called out on social media earlier in his career for being a sex pest and sex workers DMs. I'm gonna take up for Drake, and
That's
you know I don't like no. Look, I just I'm gonna take up on one part, take up for Drake, and it's clearly documented on these videos. Like I wouldn't fuck with none of that shit he doing. This whole thing that this whole personal Tinder shit. What's wrong with a person? What's wrong with that? I can't I'm trying to understand what's wrong with that.
It becomes wrong, John, when the individuals that he's talking to openly in the public, on Instagram, on Twitter, and everything else like that, are the barely legal age.
No. We're not talking about that. Hell no, we're not even worried about that. That shit is automatically off. That's over here. That's like
That's
we already
wild.
we don't fuck with nobody young. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a man, a rich man who if the motherfucker 30 years old or one of the fucking Instagram models he fucked that's like, you know what I'm saying, a million fucking followers, 27 years old, thin waist, fat BBL booty, light skinned Puerto Rican bitches he fucked, right?
Okay.
If you're rich, you're as rich as he is, the moment you make a fucking Tinder account or whatever and you go in that motherfucker, you can have 1,000, you can have hundreds of thousands of motherfuckers on that. It just imagine if he made a Tinder, right? Of hundreds of thousands, a lot of them mean you harm. Meaning a lot of them want you to fuck, poke a hole in the rubber, get a baby, get some money for you. A lot of harm is involved in that. If you have the means that you can send a security guard out that goes to the club, pick a bad chick, fine as hell, of age, 25, 30 years old, 35, whatever, grown ass motherfucking woman. She wants to voluntarily get in the limo with the security, come to your house, have sex with you, and leave. How is that wrong?
No. I'm not saying that is wrong. What I'm saying,
but I'm saying what you're talking about, the age shit. I don't want to mix this with the age shit because we already know the age shit is wrong.
But that's what was happening though. Joe.
No. People are saying that that's just wrong in general. That he has a personal Tinder.
To those people,
like, how's that wrong?
No. John, to your point, let me talk.
That's not wrong.
Let me move you to what the fuck y'all are talking about is stupid. No, that's being cautious.
Yeah, that's like fine. Everybody consent. She wants to fuck. I want to fuck. Security guard get it. She come to my house. That's cool. But they're saying like in general, they like two separate topics. He doing all this age shit and the girl's bad illegal. Fuck him. He wrong. We don't fuck with no nigga that do no shit like that. That's over here. But that regular sending a dude out to get a chick, you crazy if you think Drake the only person that do that.
No. I'm gonna be honest. As somebody that's 30, John, I'm a level with you. Me, I'm 30. I instantly flinch at a young lady who tells me that she's 25. Period.
Mm-hmm.
I flinch at that. Because in my mind, I'm like, oh, I was a senior in high school when you were an 8th grader. That's why I go, no.
Yeah, let me answer just Ryan saying it's a fool's move. Shout out to my man Just Ryan from NOLA. So on that statement of a fool move, I think it's a fool's move because you leave yourself open. Because even if the chick agree, you don't know what they can say when they leave. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if they pull out their phone and try to do some shit. You open yourself up for a lot of harmful things. He has to deal with that. That is a total separate subject of is it wrong to have a voluntary chick want to come to your house and have sex with you? There's nothing wrong with him doing that. If it leaves him open for bad shit, especially if these guys aren't vetting the right way. But I'm talking about like he a foul, dirty ass nigga for doing it. He's not a foul, dirty ass nigga for arranging to have sex with someone who voluntarily want to have sex with him, who is more than clearly of age.
No.
I just don't want to mix this up with age and nobody jump into my shit and think I take up for that sick ass shit. Because I got plenty of videos breaking Drake down how he's wrong for that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand. I understand completely. My thing is, do I agree with the cradle robbing shit though, John? No, I don't agree with it. And you know
No.
I don't agree with it. We've talked before. You know I don't agree with that weird ass shit, bro. I'm 30. Am I gonna poach a woman who just got her fucking masters at 24? No, because I feel like that's weird. My life experience is different than yours. Real life happened. No, man. Like we're not doing that. So let alone
Yeah, I wanna answer Alyssa because this is what I was talking about before I went live. So check this out. This is a homie does. This is how the human brain works. Alyssa says, as a woman, hearing her screams was so haunting. There's nothing about her scream that felt like she was upset with being asked to leave. She sounded like she was in trouble. I couldn't listen. You know why you did that, Alyssa? Because this is how horrible people get over on us. And our brains are going to go and suggest to ourselves what we are most familiar with. We are not familiar with psycho crazy motherfuckers. So your brain is not going to go to that. So if you're not sitting there and watching this and watching her repeated actions of doing crazy shit, of the police being called multiple times and the police getting mad at Akademiks because he don't want to press charges and they are ready to lock her ass up, your brain isn't going to go to that first without knowing all of those details. Once you know what kind of person this is, you can clearly see that this is something easily his girlfriend would do and why she would be erratic and screaming like that. We don't familiar. We don't hang with people like that. We don't see people like this in our real life. So your brain went to what it's most familiar with. This sounds like somebody in trouble. When in actuality, it was a crazy ass girl going berserk like she has been doing consistently at his house. That's why you felt like that. And that's what we were talking about before I went live. Like, but a YouTuber can use you, Alyssa, because a YouTuber knows that you're going to feel like that because you're a regular human being. And that's the first thought. So they know that they can evoke that fear emotion in you and use this lie and push that further in with the civil case that's going on. They're going to take that emotion of you feeling like that and they're going to use that against you.
I did want to say this to you, John. I'm gonna be honest. I said it in the chat where I said the courts are borderline undefeated in recent history when it comes to bringing somebody up on civil court cases, making them admit to something, or having them admit to something and them being fully prosecuted in a criminal trial later on. They did this with Cosby. They did this with R. Kelly as well. The Cosby thing, they asked him, hey, did you give this woman a drug to remedy her headache? Blah, blah, blah. And they spun the block on him and were like, this is a quaalude.
But in my opinion, first I thought that was criminal though. Both of those criminal. But in my opinion,
no, the first one was civil. The first one was civil.
But in my opinion, they did that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like innocent. If you never did that before, if I'm understanding, do no shit, I'm not gonna. Oh no, it was a quake. He's saying another option of appeal because he did that shit. If you never gave anybody an appeal, you would never say, "Oh no, it was a quaalude."
That's what I'm saying.
So if you didn't do nothing, you don't have nothing to worry about. You're not gonna fumble. No one can make me fumble on a stand if I didn't do no shit.
Nobody's saying that. Nobody's talking about you like that. Let's look at this Drake shit though. This Drake shit, John, be honest. This shit looks wild, bro. It does.
I'm getting confused when you ask me to be honest because you talk as if I take up for Drake. Okay. All my videos are destroying this man. I literally have a video breaking down every time he was talking to somebody underage and going off on him and his character. So it's like we're on the same page with that. Like
the be honest thing is a knee-jerk reaction for you, bro.
Mhm.
I'm not saying that you're lying whatsoever. I'm just simply saying when you lay this out in front of you, John, this shit looks crazy, bro. It looks crazy. Even if you don't believe that Drake is a pedophile. Let's say that. Let's say that Drake pedophile shit was from Kendrick. He's a liar. Fuck him. And you throw it off. John, why is your man standing next to you a sex trafficker? Throw that off. Why is the man who's the main media outlet for you a weirdo who also has things that he has a civil case on? The sex trafficking, the rape, the defamation of character, all of that. Throw that off. John, if I saw that many people around you who move like that, you know I would look at you like that, right? In real life.
That's why
Right?
I get mad when people try to paint this fucking false narrative
That's
that Meet the Grams is full of lies. When he says Curry keep the family away, LeBron James keep the family away, like it makes total sense because like why would you want your family around somebody who got all of this shit going on? That's what I'm saying. Like we on the same page. I'm like, it's enough strange shit for me to like. I just will remove. Will remove myself if I was around somebody like that. Like there's still a difference between fuck all that shit. I just don't want that shit around me.
Yeah.
Then me can sit on a live and confidently look at you and say, I know for a fact that Drake had sex with a dog, and that's gonna always stand to me from being in true crime. It looks like it's leading me to evidence that this niggas on some shit like this. So probably gonna end up happening and come out. And I'd rather wait. I've been like that. I got into it with people in true crime because they jumped on somebody's case and saying the motherfucker killed his wife and all of this shit.
Yeah, I know Chris Watts. I know.
No. He did kill his wife. I'm saying they were saying that, they were saying this other dude killed his wife, and the whole fucking world went off on this guy. Oh, his mannerisms. Look how he looking. You can tell he did it. And I went live and was like, yo, y'all don't know that shit. People act differently. Found out the man didn't do it. Another woman fucking killed her and took the baby out of fucking stomach.
Oh yeah, peeped her.
The whole world went off on this guy. Death threats, nigga can go nowhere. And now it turns out he's a victim who his girlfriend died, his baby dead. And y'all just lynched this motherfucker. And when y'all found out that somebody else killed the girl, y'all didn't come back making no apology video. Y'all didn't come back saying all of this shit. You was just wrong, and then everybody just went away.
No.
So like,
and I agree. I can empathize with where you're coming from, bro. That's where you need to see more evidence and everything else like that. The shit needs to be laid out chronologically and everything else like that before you tap in and believe it. I get it. And I'm not poo-pooing on your point of view and how you approach things whatsoever, because how you've approached things has been very successful for you.
But in that though, like anybody that feel like some creep shit going on, there's nothing wrong with them feeling that way. I feel that way, but like you don't have to throw something that you know for 100% is a lie in there to continue to entice this to go on. You don't have to do that.
What do you mean? Could you
like the girl screaming? Like, I believe DJ Akademiks a creep. I don't have to throw a line there to continue to entice a crowd because I know that they feel the same way I feel. I feel he'll creep. Y'all feel he'll creep. Some big news happened about him. Let's just throw some lies in there and get the fire burn. You don't have to do that. He just there's other real life shit that we can keep naming that he's a fucking creep for.
He's just a weirdo. And I agree with you. My only thing is, bro, you can only fool me so much, John. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I'm gonna use you as an example because you ain't got no crazy shit on you. But if somebody's like, hey, John plays the piano in A minor, and then we look at your mans and we're like, hey, John, who's one of your mans? Pretty Money trying to strike a chord in the same minor. We look at Pretty Money got a weird case. Why is he around? That. And then we look over here and then we find another one of your mans who's weird as well. I can't remember her name right now, but just that. And then we look at the case of pretty much, and we look at these shits, and it's like, oh, this is some weird shit. Like the Baca shit, what Kendrick said, Baca got a weird case. Why is he around?
Which is why Drake couldn't say anything on that. And when they
Yeah,
could say on that.
he couldn't reply because that's a weird case, John. That's a weird case, bro. That's a weird nigga. And then you also got the academics as well. Like, bro, I've never been accused of something like this. I've never had a case in nothing like this. I don't move like this. So
But
seeing this, it's weird to me.
but
How
this happened to Kai Sanat as well too. It's like how I was partying in the Air Force, how I was partying in my 20s and going out wild and shit. If I'd have had millions of dollars at that age, I could see myself having a house and having a party house and people over. And when you open yourself to that kind of environment, you open yourself like some shit like that can happen to you. You know what I'm saying? Like if I got millions of fucking dollars and shit, now ain't nobody coming around me.
Okay.
But that happened to both of them dudes who got a bunch of guys around, and these guys think that okay, you're gonna have chicks over because you're famous, and then I can get with the chicks, you know what I'm saying, where I can fuck off chicks that you fucking with, and boom, that's all it takes. Character assassination is real. I'm more concerned about what social media can do than one guy like Act 2, but that doesn't mean he's completely innocent, bro. Anyone protecting Drake like that after what I've seen is suspect as fuck. I want to know who the fuck you talking to. I want you to name me one example, and I will post it up here where I have taken up for DJ Akademiks. All you gotta do is name one. Name me one example that you've seen where I've taken up for this guy. I don't like this nigga. I name factual creepy shit that he fucking do. So if you are saying this just because I don't want to say that a girl screaming on the video is the girl from 2 years ago when we know for a fact that that's not her, you want me to come on this live and lie? That's what you want me to do? I'm waiting for you to type one thing that you see me take up for any of these dudes on. How the fuck can I have the last 5 videos I make saying factual negative shit about Drake? All of them. Am I lying, Caliber?
No,
It's literally on the channel. You can go click on it. You literally can. All I've been saying is negative shit. That was true.
nobody likes academics. The people cut from the cloth that John and myself.
I have multiple videos on here talking about Act in a negative way. And if you'll click on all those videos, it's in the thumbnail, in the title. I'm saying negative shit, and it's true. This is not about who you like, who you dislike. This is about truth and lies. I'm sorry. I was waiting for them to type something.
I mean, UMG are the people who gave him the $500 million loan. Period. They gave him that years ago. You can go back and check that as well. You signing on the dotted line for $500 million already is insane. And also, I want y'all to.
And late, nobody's saying it's late in Drake's career. That's a stupid move on them. Why would you give? I can see if you get somebody in their 20s. How many more fucking albums Drake gonna make? Drake come up off of that. Like, what y'all gonna have this nigga working to make an album till he's 50? How you gonna recoup your money back on that?
John, don't you respectfully, when you were younger, didn't you step with your mans?
What you mean?
If a nigga played with your mans, and you were right,
that's a major pause. That's a major pause.
A nigga, I don't play pause about this. Niggas tried to slight your mans in any which way, form, or fashion. Tried to hurt him, cut off his money, da da da, whoop de whoop. Didn't you step with him afterwards? Like, you're not doing this thing. Correct? Is that fair, John?
What you mean step with him?
Okay, so nigga short him, boom, nigga short him on an 8th or something like that. Something stupid. And they're like, nigga pussy, you're never getting it back.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you align with your mans and be like, we're not letting them do this to you?
Absolutely.
Okay, John. And that was no that was no real money involved. Hey John, with this Drake shit, where is Wayne?
Now, I'll disagree with you on that as well too, because I'm gonna say this:
Please educate me.
Drake just had a rap beef with Kendrick that was 10 years in the making. Wayne can't help him. No one can help. No one helped Kendrick. It's a lot. It's 20v1 shit. Kendrick moved like whatever y'all niggas got going on over there with hating Drake. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I got my eyes focused on Drake. I'm finna kill Drake by myself. He didn't ask for nobody help. He didn't reach out to him. Kendrick handled that shit one on fucking one. If I'm training you, I'm your boxing trainer, and you about to go fight this nigga in the boxing ring, the whole world waiting for this big match. I can train you up to that point. I can walk you to the ring. But once you get in them ropes and that fight start, you're by yourself. It's you versus him. You versus him.
Would you agree that Drake did lose that around Meet the Grams, John?
What you mean? Yeah, Drake got his ass towed up. It wasn't even close. I don't even know how niggas saying this shit close. He beat him in every category. He beat Drake in every category.
Every category. I'm not mad at that. But wouldn't you expect your big brother to step in
No.
some way?
No.
Just
no.
Nigga to die.
I done had rap beats before. I don't like nothing in me. A nigga make a song about me and I make a song back. Nothing in me is like, yo, my nigga, you gonna say something? No, that's pussy. This nigga made a song about me. I'm right now. I'm finna flame his ass up. I'm not reaching for help. I got such tunnel vision to kill this nigga that I'm not even thinking about nobody else.
That's you, John. But you realize you do this a lot, right? And I fuck with you as a fan, as an observer. John, you realize you do this a lot, right? That's where you inherit the shit, and you're like, I don't want anybody else to step in. When niggas can step in, we've seen niggas step in beef. Correct, John? You're older than me. Not trying to be disrespectful.
No one cared. So when Jay-Z went at it with Nas, Memphis Bleak made a song dissing Nas. You know what I'm saying? No one gave a fuck. No one cared. It's Jay-Z versus Nas. No one's starting to be that other people care about. When people want to see the fight, they want to see them two niggas fight each other.
Yeah, I agree. Shit.
No, like I think it's pussy to ask for help in a one-on-one rap beef. You're in a one-on-one rap beef against Kendrick. Fuck all them other niggas. Don't nobody care. Rick Ross made a song. Don't nobody care. Drake did some niggas back. Don't nobody care. To me, it's an L when people be like, the second part of Family Matters is hard. That shit went hard. That's an L. Kendrick is lighting your ass up. And they saying they like the second part when you talking about other niggas?
Well, the second part of Family Matters was the
Nah, that's the third part.
That's the third part. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Free Palestine. That's where I stand. Free Palestine at all times. That nigga Drake was giving y'all Yiddish. I don't know if y'all know what Yiddish is. That's Yiddish. I'm gonna let y'all know. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day.
I like the third part. I love the third part. You know what I'm saying? I like when you take somebody's power very quickly. And I can say both of them did it. You know, Drake in Family Matters bragging that he put out a video about his fucking dick. Less than an hour later, Kendrick Lamar killed that shit by saying that when they put videos about themselves online to perpetrate their agenda for young children, like they happened 57 minutes later, like killed your shit. Well, you thought you were cool. But I felt like Drake kind of killed it in a funny way when Kendrick Lamar is always getting all these Grammys. He always winning all these awards. And that nigga opened his line. Kendrick just opened his mouth. Somebody go get him.
Give him a Grammy right now. That's
I thought that shit was funny. But also I'm thinking when I look back,
yeah,
Drake best shit against Kendrick was jokes. Was funny shit. You short, like, how can your guy say you came close to winning the fucking beef? And then they got these mashups, right? I like, let me watch the mashups of YouTubers reacting to Drake. I'm not being fair. Let me watch them. The effects of what they're doing does not come close to when you watch the mashup of YouTubers reacting to Kendrick. When you watch them scream, when you watch them punch each other, like, oh, like that. The emotions evoke from the shit Kendrick saying, whether it's dark ass shit and Meet the Grams, to where there is fun shit and Not Like Us. He murked Drake in every way. It's like
every way. You said it correctly, and that's why I'm pissed off. I'm gonna be honest with you, John. I'm pissed off with you. I'm gonna be honest with you as a man.
About what?
Because you already explained this, bro. You already explained this.
Yeah.
He walked him down, period. I'm listening to Meet the Grams, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give a fuck how people who are older than me feel. Hey, Meet the Grams hurts worse than Ether.
I agree. And I'm thinking about that. I'm just like, maybe
it does.
Like there's an evolution in the athlete. The guys in the NBA are far more athletic than they was before. And when I go back and I'm listening to older disses that I love, the Benny Siegel diss against Jada Kidd, some, the Ether, the Nas, the Cannabis diss. When I went back and listened to them, and then I'm listening to Kendrick and Drake's, even Drake's disses, like these niggas is, there's an evolution in diss tracks because they both making the older shit that we love sound far more tame.
Yeah.
Far more tame.
Yeah.
And I'm asking myself as I'm driving today, like, am I caught up in the moment? Or is Kendrick Lamar not like us rivaling Tupac's Hit 'Em Up?
It hurts.
Tupac Hit 'Em Up never reached #1 in the fucking country, no matter how much we was playing it. Tupac shit can be played at all times. Cookout is gonna last the test of time. Now, Not Like Us is gonna do the same thing. I'm really questioning, like, did this nigga really just Hit 'Em Up? I didn't think that shit was gonna ever be beatable. I don't know. I have to wait until is like years down the line and see, but I think that shit gonna always be playable.
Yeah, it is. It's hurtful, bro. It's hurtful. You can't. First off, fuck your bitch in the cook you came. Westside Westside come equipped with game. That's cool. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. We bust some bad boys, niggas. Fuck for life. That sounds cool.
I think that Kendrick Lamar first verse is gonna be easily recitable. Like when they showing these clips and showing people in club, it been a week and 3 days. They already saying the shit. They're not just saying a minor line. They already saying most of the first verse. Women saying the John Stockton bar.
Yeah.
And shit that people want to apply to themselves. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas dancing like it's already happening. It ain't been 2 fucking weeks. So I'm thinking, like, I don't know, like, but if you want to debate some shit,
I heard you like I'm young. You better never go to Cell Block 1. Come on, John. Come on, bro.
Y'all, let me flame this nigga right here in this weird ass suit. Because I hate when people can't take you for the literal shit you say out of your mouth and try to put their own agenda to make you look like you're saying something that you're not. The man constantly gets accused by multiple women in similar drinking situations with groups of friends only at his residence. That's a problem, and you don't know what's facts. When did I say anything remotely close to what you're fucking saying? You want to know what I fucking said? Pastor Greaves? I said that fucking girl in that video is not the girl there. That is a fact. That is not her. This is 2 years later. You get around that fucking fact. If you've been here long enough, you ain't never heard me take up for this motherfucker with drinking situations. As a matter of fact, didn't I not just say, Caliber, like, I would have made that mistake in my 20s that I had millions of dollars. I probably had alcohol and people drinking around. Didn't I not just say that shit on this fucking live?
We talked about this already.
So this is what y'all motherfuckers do. You jump into people's shit, and instead of listening and talking about the details of what they're saying, you try to push it to your agenda that you go around the different lives, spreading your fucking message with. that doesn't apply to the situation. Pastor Greaves. Drake cooked all of them fools. Why would
Where?
any of that matter? Kendrick cooked Drake.
Where?
Maybe I would care more if Drake said, "I'm finna get back to Kendrick. Let me just put out." He only put out the middle part, and he just flamed all them niggas. All right, we ain't got to worry about ASAP Rocky no more. We ain't got to worry about the weekend. We ain't got to worry. All right, all them niggas out the way, and then maybe he would have came back. But like Kendrick Lamar dropped 2 songs. He dropped Euphoria, and he dropped 616 in LA. He dropped 2 on you. We want to hear you come back to Kendrick. I don't give a fuck about him going at them other niggas.
I don't. I'm gonna be honest. Sean.
I know Not Like Us before by heart is crazy for me.
That nigga has a smooth skull, John. That nigga that you previously referenced, that nigga has a smooth skull, bro. We're not doing.
Who?
Then it. Hold on. Let me find him.
K-Dot back Drake into a corner and Drake stumbled trying to defend himself. Yes.
Yeah. Y'all don't watch battle rap? Y'all don't watch battle rap whatsoever?
Nah, they probably because it's pulled in. I mean, this is main audience, so
My bad.
it's a lot of fucking people who probably didn't know that. The allegations are not. The allegations are just not about Drake. What does that mean? What does this mean?
Yes, they are about Drake. Drake not only has done some weird shit with minor young girls. Oh, matter of fact, thank you. That's a beautiful thing. Drake did some weird shit with Billie Eilish, and I'm not even a Billie Eilish fan.
Again, so no. Well, we gotta go back. I hate when you force me to take up for this nigga. So it turned out that the Billie Eilish text was not Drake; it was fake.
It was fake. Cool. We'll take that.
I didn't know that because I reported that too, but I'm always be truthful. I found out truthful information, I'm gonna say it. I do want to point out when Greaves came in with his accusation and I went detailed and asked him a question. I want y'all to notice the trend what people do. Instead of getting more detailed, they become more generic. More generic because they're pussy. They're pussy. They can't have an actual conversation about the actual words that came out of your mouth.
Hey John, I know you said the Billie Eilish thing wasn't true. Hey, was the Millie Bobby Brown thing true?
Yep. I mean, she said it. She fucking.
No, I'm just asking. Asking for this.
It came out of her mouth. Her and Drake text. So when you say true, like, did he text a 14-year-old?
Yeah.
As man, yeah, that happened. Did they have dinner? Yeah, that happened.
Hey John. Also, did you pay attention to the girls' basketball thing that happened where the young lady talked about her being 16?
Yeah, I got a video on that too. I posted her on the screen. We talked about that and we watched the video again in a live. So yeah, all of that. I ran through all of that shit. Weird shit. And to your point that you made, not only is it weirdo shit with Drake, but for optics, just with this coming back up, and the one spokesman you use for the biggest beef in the past 10 years, you and Kendrick Lamar, you use one source to go to, DJ Akademiks, and now it's even weirder.
That's all, John. Do we have any of these accusations on Kendrick's jacket whatsoever?
Nah, that's another thing too, right? Kendrick, that's what I'm saying. Why I don't like how they trying to make Meet the Grams go down in history is just a bunch of lies. All right, Kendrick said it about Drake. All these fucking videos and all these conversations come with 14-year-olds and all this shit happened after that song. Drake said Kendrick Lamar beat his wife. We ain't seen shit.
Never.
I ain't seen shit.
None. So, and you saw when Kendrick was younger, he was around them Bloods as well.
So the reputation that they're trying to give Meet the Grams is the actual reputation that should be associated with the Heart Part 6. Yeah, the Heart Part 6 is just full of fucking lies. And on the Billie Eilish shit, the fake thing was her posting her birthday and then the comment from Drake saying, I've been waiting. That was fake. But she did, I think correct me if I'm wrong. She did say that they have text before when prior to that when she was under the age of 18. She didn't say. I don't think she said it was inappropriate. But again, it's another thing talking to somebody, under the age of 18.
That's cool. I still wouldn't have done it, and I feel like any nigga that does that, it's a
Yeah,
weird
so I
thing.
said it for an interview she did. IG post about Drake. Yeah, this is exactly what I just said to you. Yeah.
Be honest, y'all niggas like weird niggas. I can't hold you. If that's what it is, if y'all like cradle robbing niggas, I can't argue with you.
Call at Young Theodore is suing the Mark for different reasons. Reviews is saying some stuff. For reviews, I see what you're saying. I just don't. I'm on a live, bro, and I'm a factual I don't know. I can only say that you're saying this. I don't know if it's real. If somebody else can come substantiate, you show where you're getting this information from. But for reviews is saying it's an active lawsuit about, I guess, about that hotel that one of Drake's security messed with a minor.
Oh no, that's actual. That's factual. That's factual. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's just weirdo shit, bro. Like,
Yeah,
it's
it is weird. It is weird.
a bunch of weirdo shit that like why? Like, I just wouldn't be famous with these situations and talking to nobody that young. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, we understand that. That's not, bro. John, I love you. Love you like cook food, bro. Your shit isn't everybody else's shit, though. They literally just tried to say that Drake hit that nigga with his oxygen tank. Alvarez, the wheelchair guy. Yeah, I get it. It's false. Absolutely. But he was still at the Mark Hotel. Period. But
what you saying, Just Ryan? Kendrick snap. And I don't mean that in a good way. He literally snapped and exposed himself. Kendrick exposed himself or he exposed Drake? Are you saying Kendrick made Drake expose himself? This is my theory I have on Kendrick Lamar, right? And how bad he beat Drake, right? I think Drake dropped what he wanted to drop. I don't even think Kendrick made it to drop what he wanted to drop. I think that this was just the first round. I think all of the stuff we're seeing now was going to come out in the next 5 songs.
John, did you listen to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers?
Yeah, I did all last night. I listened to it again.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Kendrick Lamar, like the next 5 songs, it was just gonna get darker for fucking Drake. You know what I'm saying? And I listened to Kendrick Lamar. I don't know if his friend or someone who's been out here saying that he had the 5 songs. One was really dark. One they wouldn't let him hear, and he had two more bops.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah.
Someone said, "What's up with Drake and the dogs?" I have no idea.
John, yes, you do. Because you talked about what you didn't want to talk about. With the dog service that man.
I don't. No one knows anything about Drake and the dog. What do you know about Drake and the dog?
No. Not Drake and the dog, the Duchess man who forced the dog to service him. John, you know about that. You've seen that.
Yeah. That guy overseas, right?
Yeah.
No. He in. I think he in Canada.
Dubai.
I'm talking about no. They're saying like with the hotel shit with dogs.
I relax.
Every dog has his day.
I relax. Thank you, y'all.
Someone called Peter.
Thank you.
To me, I'll watch and I'll wait for some shit to come out. But like right now, some creepy shit is being called out on, and I don't know the details on that creepy shit. He has pics
Prime,
of
you know that's
baby puppies in the hood. He says hard feelings, harder dick. Now, I will say something that did sound interesting. Remember, I made that video and I said, like, when Drake posted that movie clip of that guy dying, I'm like, it looked like he's saying he about that guy in that show came back against his enemies who tried to take him out. But now I wonder, like, was Drake really saying, you know, gonna be some bad shit said about me because that guy was dying in that clip? Like, was Drake worried about all of this coming out about him?
or I don't know. I don't know. What I will say, from reality, when it comes down to reality, this nigga Drake looks like a weirdo. I'm gonna be honest with you.
He looked like a weirdo to me too.
This
He don't look as weird as Pastor Greaves here.
all I'm gonna say with this Drake shit as well, John, I've been right 8 out of 9 times. I'm really like that. They're going to make this man admit something in civil court and then prosecute him in criminal court. Same
Who?
thing, Drake. They're going to do the same thing. This is what I typed in your chat. They're going to make him do the same thing that Cosby did and R. Kelly did. He's going to admit to something in the civil court case. You don't have to believe me. You don't.
I'm with Cornelius Jackson right there.
They're going to put him behind bars. And if it's not him, it's Akademiks. It's those two niggas. They're going to do it in a civil case and then parlay this shit into a real criminal case. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to trust me.
Writing songs directly to 6-year-olds to deal with at school and into the future is a terrible thing to do. I don't care what his fans do. It says the kid doesn't matter because his dad is Drake. Okay, I guess just Ryan is saying he don't like the first verse to Meet the Grams. So my reply to that, if that's what you're saying, I apologize if that's not what you're saying. My reply is this right here. If you don't like somebody to the extent that Kendrick Lamar doesn't like Drake, and you warn this guy who has a history of getting into beefs and talking about people, wives, and family, and you tell this guy, don't mention my family, and you literally say in the song, wherever levels you go, I'm going to go lower. And that person still makes the decision to try to come at you and mention your wife. He asked for it. You can't afford to go into a war like that, not being ready to go to the darkest depths of fucking places. I think that when the public say, man, I thought we were just gonna get this lyrical beef for seeing who the best, they had it all wrong because Kendrick has shown us for the past 10 years he don't fucking like Drake. I don't even believe Kendrick Lamar when he raps and he says says shit like it's gonna be, I thought it was gonna be a friendly spar and all that shit. No, that nigga don't like Drake, and Drake took it to the place that opened it up for him. And at that point, it's kill everything. I think in this situation, then you're just gonna be upset, just Ryan. If you look at the overall majority, he has a goal: destroy Drake and embarrass Drake and get the majority. And this is the lie that people say. If you're a Drake fan, you'd be like, I don't care what nobody say. I think Drake won. Drake don't like that. You don't go into a lyrical battle unless you want the majority to say that you won. Drake did this for the majority to say he won. That didn't happen. The majority said that Kendrick won. In this, I don't think Kendrick gives a fuck that you're upset that he talked about Drake's son. And frankly, a lot of people don't give a fuck either. I don't know what you want me to tell you. You don't like to say somebody's son, you upset. You have a right to be upset. I completely understand to go to the depths of that you need to go to destroy a motherfucker who fuck with you.
Shh. That's something you don't want to do.
They straight up told him, like, I don't know what you want me to do with that information. Like, you know, and then let me call Just Ryan out. Let me put Just Ryan back up here. Kendrick Lamar's son is gonna have to grow up and he's gonna have to listen to a song and he has to go to his parents and be like, I heard this song. Is dad my dad? Is Uncle Free my real dad? Over some bullshit that Drake said. Kendrick Lamar's son is going to have to hear this song. Why aren't you saying anything about that?
Well, that's wrong, John. That's wrong. That's wrong. Shout out to these weird niggas who listen to academics. You niggas is hoes. I'm gonna be honest with you. Even him, he came out and said,
and by the way, just so we're clear, Just Ryan, Drake had that accusation prior to Meet the Grams. Why should Kendrick care about what Drake's son's going to hear in the future if Drake didn't give a fuck about what Kendrick's son's going to hear in the future? And if that happened first, why are you only mentioning what Kendrick said in retaliation to the fucked up shit Drake said? I would love to see you answer that so I can post it up here.
Come on, bro. Fight back, please. Fight back. Fight back. Fight back, please.
Okay, you said you're talking about the song. All right, in Family Matters, and it was also previously mentioned, was it in Push-Ups? No, it was mentioned in Family Matters, and then he doubled down on it in The Heart Part 6. Family Matters happened first. Why aren't you mentioning the song Family Matters? When he said the Day Free thing, Kendrick Lamar's son's going to hear that. Why is that not important for you to say? But you skipped over that boy and went to Drake's son and what he's going to hear in the future. Could you answer that for me? Also, did you hear Caliber? Drake in The Heart Part 6 was trying to say that, like, why you live in New York and your family live in LA? And Kendrick homeboy came out in an interview and he said that while Kendrick was making these diss songs to Drake, his girl was in the studio in New York with him.
Yeah, I don't, John.
But ain't nobody. He said it's a red herring, but sure, it's not a red herring. It's not. It's a simple fucking thing. I'm curious because it seems that your argument is that you're worried about what children would hear in the future who are innocent and had nothing to do with this. So I'm questioning if you're worried about what children is going to hear. Why did you not mention the first thing that came out? If it's something that hurts you or something that pulls on you, that bothers you, why did it not bother you enough to mention first the first big thing that happened? The first big thing is that Kendrick Lamar's son will say that it's not him, that Kendrick was not his father. He's gonna have to hear this. So I'm just asking you, that's not a red herring. I'm curious to want to know why was that not important for you to mention. That's all. That's just a simple question. I'm literally curious. It's not a red herring. Drake doesn't talk about Whitney. We never hear Meet the Grams. It's that simple.
Oh, he's a liar. Hey, John, fuck what he's talking about. John, could you do me a favor and just post the StreamYard link one more time? I just want to see if this nigga can actually defend his point.
I'm changing the subject of what you're saying by assuming. I did not change the subject. We finished the subject. You made your comments. I responded to them, and it got all the way down to the end of that conversation where I said, well, I don't know what to tell you. If that's something that bothers you, then it just bothers you. If you want me to make it not bother you, nigga? I'm not you. I don't know you. That conversation was done. After that conversation was done, I'm curious. I was like, he seems to seem like a guy that cares about children and how they feel. So in my curiosity, I wanted to know, why did you not speak up on the first infraction in this beef that took place where a kid is going to have to grow up and hear something and this kid was totally innocent?
You're speaking on behalf of children. No, you fucking up, nigga.
I'm not speaking on behalf of anything. You can't run out. Hey, you can't tootsie roll out of this one. You said I did a red herring. I didn't. You said I changed the subject. I didn't. We had a conversation about what you brought up. Conversation ended. After that conversation, I'm curious. And I just want to know, why was that not important, or why did you not mention that? That's all.
Nigga's a fucking liar, bro. I'm so fucking sick of niggas like y'all. I love y'all. But goddamn. God,
Drake is literally posting the market to be spreading his seed and not claiming his children intentionally. Yo, that album cover for was that Loverboy, whatever? That shit did not age well. Homie don't understand Drake mentioned family first. I do understand. I'm now he understand that. He understand
you don't
it.
understand that.
So the point should be obvious. I hadn't spoken on it yet, and you jumped to a conclusion. Okay. If you feel like I jumped to a conclusion, you didn't understand my question. I
John,
asked,
let me
why
know.
was that not important enough to mention first, since that happened first? I didn't say that you didn't mention that. Also, the entire conversation was finished. When were you going to mention it? I think you're running. I think you're making up excuses. The conversation was finished.
John, let me know if I need to leave for you to bring him up here. I'm sorry.
No, anybody can come up here. No, I know you was. I know you was. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is I don't know. I know you. I know you were talking to Just Ryan. That's why I was saying, like, I feel that Just Ryan does know, and he's just playing dumb. Now listen to what he just said. He said, because I was speaking in chronological order of the sequence of the songs and how they were released.
I don't. Maybe you know how to do this, John. I don't have your patience, bro. I don't.
Yo, did y'all look? Let me read what he just said. He said he was speaking in chronological order. Just Ryan in chronological order. Drake first mentioned a son, not Kendrick Lamar. Drake accused Kendrick Lamar's son of not being his prior to Meet the Grams, where Kendrick Lamar talked to Drake's son. So how can you mention him in chronological order? Second round KO or Ether. I put that on a previous live. I'm always a big fan of second round KO. That's one of my favorite ones of all time. He said he wasn't mentioning him in chronological order. All right, we're just gonna have to agree to disagree. I want to go all night because that conversation was over with, and you didn't say anything about that. You just went on about Kendrick Lamar all the way down to the conversation of me saying, "Well, I don't know what to tell you." So I don't believe you, and it just ends right there, I guess.
Do better. Do better. Do better. I know your mom loves you more than this. Do better.
Yeah, Drake also brought up Whitney too. You know what's crazy about just Ryan saying, right? Kendrick Lamar literally said that in Meet the Grams. You know, he said he said, "Why did you have to put down these good people?" And I think he mentioned like I guess something happens when the metaphors I forget what he said, but when the metaphors doesn't reach you with some shit like that. Like Kendrick Lamar literally said this. He warned him, told him not to do it, and then he put it in the song.
Thank you, Jar.
Like someone pointed out that Kendrick Lamar, my boy, our homie, what's his Jay Black. Jay Black made a video today, and Jay Black said Drake should not have had DJ Akademiks talking for him. No one is talking for Kendrick Lamar. As a matter of fact, Kendrick Lamar is talking through the music. So this entire conversation just Ryan had, all he had to do was click play on Kendrick Lamar music. He gave Drake all of these warnings to leave his family alone. Drake didn't listen. Drake brought in his son, who's going to have to, in the future, hear some shit and ask his father about it that just Ryan cares about. And in that same song, Kendrick Lamar said, "Why did you have to put down some decent people?" You literally can click play and get all your answers from Kendrick Lamar.
John, what did he say in the first joint to where he said, "If you take it there, I'm taking it further." Shh, that's something you don't want
to do. Yeah. And let me tell you, I know why. Let me tell you what Drake's big mistake was, right? Drake's mistake was, and this is my opinion. I feel that people think that I'm pussy, so I'm not gonna let this happen again, which fucked his brain up to go down the same route. I mentioned somebody's wife, and people think that he beat me because he outed some shit, and I had a song that was going to destroy Pusha T, and I never got to release it. So now that I'm going into Kendrick Lamar, I get a chance to make up for that. So to make up for that, I'm purposely going to do the same shit again. I'm purposely going to double down. I'm purposely going to mention his wife. People are going to say that's a mistake. I'm going to drop Family Matters and show them that it was never a mistake. I'm going to win this time. And then that'll clear my L from Pusha T, and people will believe I really did have this song for Pusha T. That's what I think that Drake was thinking. Because why would you double down and make the same mistake? It has to be a reason. He wanted to show us. He wanted to prove to the audience that it wasn't a mistake the last time. And that feeling that he wanted to prove to us was his undoing. Also, what Jay Black said today, I agree with too. With when Kendrick Lamar's superpower is he doesn't care and let the audience dictate his emotions. So if a lot of people talk shit about Drake on something, he's gonna try to prove it. Kendrick Lamar don't give a fuck. So the entire world is picking and putting down Kendrick Lamar, saying you taking too long. Because he don't give a fuck, it allowed him to sit back and make out his plan of action of how he's going to destroy Drake. To already have his songs ready for how he's going to destroy Drake. The order. He probably had a fucking chalkboard behind him and like, when it's time to start the war and release the plan of attack, we're going to do this right here. Now, we know Drake is going to have a nuke ready. He can rap really good. So after he does it, we want to have a song really ready, and we want to drop this song in 1 hour.
John,
dark. We're gonna come the next day after that, and we're gonna drop the real club banger on him because he didn't give a fuck about what the audience thought about him. It gave him time, but Drake cares. He cares about this shit. And
Kendrick's camp literally came out and told us that whole shit was a 20-minute session. He went in there and did those songs in 20 minutes. And then he adjusted them to drop when Drake dropped. John, that nigga's he's an animal, bro. I don't know how to tell you beyond this, bro. He's after the first diss, did some shit. He had a 25-minute session, put all of this together, and then was like, let him say something.
I think another thing that's in our face is that like when something is a different topic, it's hard for people to see. But if you really look at Kendrick's body of work, it's been the same, that no matter the different topic, he's going to go all in on. Anybody else make a regular song about a couple argument? Kendrick Lamar went all the way fucking in on a couple argument, to the fact that he fucking showing tits and shit and fucking on the couch. He goes 1,000% in on any topic. The only difference this time is that the topic was Drake. The topics changed, but Kendrick Lamar stays the same, and he's gonna go above and beyond on any topic. He wants to talk about his life when he grew up and hardcore situations that happened with his family or his mom thinking he abused. He goes all in. He wants to talk about mental health. He goes all in. He gets prestige actresses to be his therapist in the video. An amazing fucking video. He always goes all in, and I think Drake didn't pay attention to this because they're different subjects. But the only constant that remains is that Kendrick takes it a step further than anybody else, and this time that subject was Drake, and he took it a step further.
Yeah, as he should. I don't know why this is wrong.
Yeah, and he did warn him twice. But I did notice though, like there had been a change to where like it was this loud noise of Drake fans saying like, "Oh, this is why he won," or Drake actually rap better. I'm like, where did Drake fucking rap better? Like the hottest bars came from Kendrick Lamar. They're getting quieter now. I just want history. I hate when history changed over years over some shit you saw. I'll give you the perfect example. History has changed to Mayweather's a bitch ass nigga and he purposely fought Canelo when he was too young. I'm 44 fucking years old. I've written boxing articles. I'm heavily involved in boxing journalist. I was around during that time. Floyd Mayweather never tried to fight Canelo. That's a fucking lie. Floyd Mayweather was winning all of his fights, and they kept trying to find the next person to beat him. And they knew that Canelo was too big for Floyd. They knew he was fighting at 154, and they loved the fact that he was 22 years old. He's this young, he's undefeated, he's big enough. This got to be the guy. They pushed Canelo so much to fight Floyd that after his last victory, he got in the ring and talked shit to Floyd. The audience wanted him to fight Floyd because they thought he would beat Floyd. He wanted to fight Floyd. Floyd finally said yes, beat the shit out of him easily. And after he did it, they have rewrote history that Floyd sought out to fight a guy before he was too young. All the nigga did was answer the audience. Oh, y'all think this guy the next guy? Okay. So I don't want this to happen in this situation. I don't want it to be 5 years from now and motherfuckers are saying all Kendrick Lamar did was fucking lie. When every day we wake up, we're seeing what Drake lied. That's the reality. Every day we wake up, more and more hoes are posting. Drake lied about this. Drake lied about this. Drake lied. He lied. He got lyrically beaten. He got beaten on a club hit. Kendrick Lamar had the biggest reaction for him. He got beat in every fucking category. That's the reality of living during this time. That's what we saw. And I don't want that history to be fucking changed because a lot of people are making fucking noise about some shit.
Nobody's playing with the history besides Questlove.
Another history. I'll tell you another history that these young people don't know about with Floyd. These young people are being told that Floyd ran from Manny Pacquiao all these years and waited till he's too old to fight. Again, I was around during that time. That is not what motherfucking happened. The contract came up many fucking times, and every single time it came up, Floyd asked for the same shit that is normal standard right now. Let's do a drug test, a random drug test. Now, you got to have a lot of hate for one particular person to go against your morals. Like, who got a problem with random drug tests? Everybody take random drug tests. Floyd, every fight he fought, his opponent took random drug tests, and he took random drug tests. All of the fights, name them, they all did it. The only person who refused to do it was Manny. Manny Pacquiao said, I'll take a random drug test up until Friday before the fight. My nigga, random can only mean random. That means if you put one tiny condition on random, it is no longer random. So the nigga who ran from the fight was Manny Pacquiao. They fought each other once Manny agreed to take the random test. That's reality. That's what happens. But when motherfuckers hate, they voice get loud. They say it over and over again until younger people who was teenagers growing out there in their 20s and they've only heard this loud ass lie for so long, they go repeat this loud ass lie. And you sitting around and you saw what fucking happened because you old enough. I don't want that to happen with this situation with Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Drake got his fucking ass whooped.
Nobody's gonna let this happen. Nobody's gonna let this happen. This shit is recorded in real time, John.
Mayweather shit recorded. You can literally go watch all the interviews. You can watch the fight that he won before he fought Floyd or Canelo when he was in the fucking ring and he called Mayweather out and the crowd went fucking crazy.
No, I understand.
It's recorded and people don't still care. They don't care. They still lie.
What I'm saying is in real time, number one, this is a non-negotiable situation. Like that has broken every Drake single record, period.
Yeah, every record. That's another lie they're gonna say. It only happened because of Drake. My nigga, why didn't Meek Mill get first place? Win number one on the Billboard when he made a diss song against Drake. Why didn't Pusha T do it? So you just gonna put? Why didn't Drake do it? He dropped the song the day before. Why isn't Drake number one on the Billboard? How y'all gonna deny what that man did? That was Kendrick Lamar, his decision to make the song, his decision to choose the beat, his decision to say every single line and construct it and get you all hyped and mesmerized and dancing and like it enough to listen to him teach you a fucking history lesson about Atlanta, then go into detail explain how a nigga appropriated the culture. All of this was Kendrick, but they don't want to give it to him.
And I'm not fighting against you with that. Kendrick deserves what he deserves. And we also need to realize the fact that BBL Drizzy is a thing. I've been seeing, in reality, I've been seeing Japanese niggas rap on that. Swedish niggas rap on that. German niggas.
Because they love Drake. Drake's supposed to be the cool guy. Because because I'm telling you what, I'm just saying what Drake stands feeling. Metro is just some producer guy. He got to be a peon because Drake made him look stupid when he said go play some drums. They're not looking at reality. He
The
did what Drake,
reality,
he did what Drake told him to do and made a big ass fucking banger. And it was the smartest decision a producer can make. It is unprecedented. It has never happened in history. Nigga, I don't rap. Let me just get a legion of motherfuckers to rap against you and clown you. And that bitch was a fucking banger. They don't want to say reality. Let me read this right here so I can post more comments right here, man. Marty Ma, Drake fans lack the ability to comprehend Kendrick bars. They both think Drake and his fans' interpretation of 619 was about his son, when in reality he's speaking to Drake as a father. Facts. Facts. He's talking to Drake. He's putting down Drake's fathering skills and ability. To Ryan's point, the only way Drake's son at 18 years old would have a problem with this verse, it would have to be through years that Drake has shown the same characteristics that's listed in that verse. If Drake is an awesome father, his son won't have to ask his father or worry about anything. Facts. When did Kendrick lie for Flame? Yeah, and here's the thing with Floyd. If Floyd wouldn't have fought, Floyd was fucked either way. If Floyd would not have fought Canelo when the whole country was saying he was scared of Canelo at 22 years old, which is fucking stupid, they would have said he ducked him. He like, all right, he fights him, beats him easily. Oh, you purposely tried to fight a young guy. That's what happens when your hate is bigger than reality of what took place. Personally, I believe the cover is what pushed this Ebony fellow to do what he is doing now. Yeah. So I said this in another live. I want to make sure everybody catch this. 616 took a long time for him to diss Drake, because if you go back and listen to 616 in LA, it is broken up into 3 parts: money, power, and fame. Kendrick Lamar never brags about yachts and the money he got. He only did it in that song when it comes on, he rapping, because he was putting together a story of money, power, and fame. He starts the song bragging about money and all of this stuff. Then in the second part, he's talking to God about the I think it was the fame. And then he ends it talking about Drake, talking about the power. So it was constructed that way. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of shit that went over people's head that happened in this beef. A lot of shit.
John, he literally said this. He literally said this and like that as well. To where he said money, power, respect. And he said the last one is better.
This dude said, just Ryan must be a Drake stan. He said Kendrick Lamar knows nothing about Drake as a father. Hey, my nigga, I ain't even got to read the rest of your sentence. This is a rap beef. This is a... Are you a part of the culture, my nigga? This is a rap beef. Do people understand what your goal is when you make a diss track against somebody? Because somebody said that you're supposed to rap better than the person. No, you're supposed to hurt this person. You're supposed to come out with more people. It's very simple, and there's a lot of ways to get to this simple conclusion. You want to make a song about somebody, and they make a song about you, and at the end, you want more people to say that you won. That's the simple ending. And there are a lot of ways to get to that fucking ending. That's your goal. Because you can hate a motherfucker and never say nothing about him in public. Why are you making the conscious decision to say it publicly? Because you want other people to hear it. Why do you want other people to hear it? Because you want them to say that you're the victor. You want this person to hurt inside. And you want this person to sit in a room alone and be upset that more people like what you did than what they did. Literally, Drake sat in a dark room and watched a fucking movie and cried about the ending. You're gonna love me. That's what Kendrick Lamar got Drake to do. What more ways do you want to say that the nigga won?
Hey, John, can I ask you a question before you get out of here?
Yeah.
Have you seen the Questlove response to this back and forth, John?
Nah, I haven't seen it. What'd he say?
Questlove is making y'all's generation look crazy. I can't lie to you.
What'd he say?
He essentially called Hit 'Em Up what Tupac was rapping on. He called the beat essentially like a smooth jazz instrumental to be listened to on a date. He didn't really understand the impact of it. He spoke down on the Kendrick and Drake back and forth as well. Um, I'm not saying you're as old as Questlove whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just simply saying like this is one of y'all's generational guys who looks fucking insane right now.
He's saying what?
He said he said that the he's discounting Hit 'Em Up as a viable diss record because it's smooth jazz essentially in his mind. It's a smooth jazz dinner record, like instrumental only. Um, and he's also talking down about the Kendrick and Drake situation back and forth because he feels like that can escalate farther into violence than anything else. This is
Yeah, that nigga, he not my generation, but like this, it's same thing with Just Ryan here, right? Quest is no different than Just Ryan. Again, before Tupac Shakur lost his life, when he made Hit 'Em Up, he put it out publicly. He didn't just diss Biggie to hear for himself. So there's a reason he put it out publicly. He wanted more people to like it. It is going down as one of the greatest diss of all time. It's still played. It never can get old. And when that motherfucking song come up, women get up, they hold a cup in the air, they dance and shit. So if that's the biggest result from it, I don't think he gives a fuck that that guy's saying that shit. And I don't think that Kendrick Lamar gives a fuck either. Let me tell you this. I honestly think Kendrick Lamar hate Drake so much that like he don't give a fuck what nobody say. He don't give a fuck what his homies say, his manager say, the record label owner say, I say, you say. I hate Drake. I'm gonna murder and destroy Drake, and that's all. He just saw red and went. That's how I see it. My boy Ryan, just Ryan said that's not how the world works. You have to deal with people who are becoming more fanatical and cult like. The kid doesn't live in a bubble. Neither do Dot's kid. He see how people slip up, even after knowing the information, even after everything we said before. He's still talking about what K Dot said about Drake kid. He had to catch himself and throw that at the end. Neither do Dot kids. He's showing you his biasness. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas is pathetic, man. You fucking weird. You don't give a fuck. You throwing that in so you can seem like you're not biased. You don't give a fuck about Kendrick Lamar kid. You don't give a fuck that he got to deal with the same thing. You really just here to talk about Drake kid, and you're trying to use that as a disguise. You couldn't even fake it enough for your second time around to say Dot kid first. You still on Drake kid. So stop using. I can't stand when a motherfucker do that shit. Be real, my nigga. Be real. I would never do what you doing. If I don't like some shit, I'm gonna tell you I don't like it. I don't give a fuck how you feel. Stop trying to use the moniker of kids will be hurt when your real fucking truth is you're just pissed that Kendrick Lamar beat Drake. You just told on yourself with that fucking statement. And any smart motherfucker would have wrote what you wrote and mentioned Kendrick Lamar kid first if that's what you're being accused of. But you're so fucking hate-filled that Kendrick beat Drake, you couldn't even fake it. You couldn't even fake it. Euphoria is the best song out of whole beef for y'all who like not like us. Please explain me how people that went through some real essays should feel when hearing not like us.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can I read this, John? Give me a second.
Yeah.
Please explain to me how people that went through some real essays should feel when hearing, oh my God.
I don't care, bro. I'm like, let me teach you a lesson, just Ryan. You didn't have to use fake shit to seem like you're a great person. Just be honest how you fucking feel. I don't know. That never happened to me before. I don't know how the fuck they should feel. All I know is he did something good. If Drake had all this shit laying around and nobody did this big enough deep dive to expose it. So that fun fucking loving song and shit got people looking to dig up and see all of this shit and look at somebody differently. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Nice ass diss track to me.
Understand? He would know, yeah, he would know music as it's casually presented, but he doesn't know diss tracks whatsoever.
My man said Pac died because of fanatical fans wanting blood. That's what you want to think. Pac died because he jumped on somebody inside the fucking casino. That person rode around and they had plans to meet Pac at Shield Knights Club. And on the way there, they got lucky and saw Pac in the car, did a drive-by and shot him. I go off the fucking facts. Like, what the fuck does that have to do with a fanatical fan? He wasn't even a fan of Tupac. Yeah, that's pretty blatant. Just be honest, be yourself, man. I'm a huge Drake fan, but I can like one of the guys I like. He talked about that same thing. What's his name? He does music reviews. He got like 1 million subscribers. What's his name?
Fantana?
Nah, not Fantana. The black dude, young black dude.
Young black dude.
Damn, what's his name? He does. He actually he cool with Fantana. Sean C. Sean C said he don't like not like us. He said he can't get jiggy with someone who's talking about SA stuff. And this is why I'm gonna always be honest with my feelings. I can listen to Sean C say that and be like, yeah, I feel where you coming from. That's what's up, bro. I like the motherfucking song. I'm gonna play it. Like, I don't have to hear some shit. You know what I'm saying? Just be yourself at all time. I would be fake if I say that the fact that he talking about that bothers me. It don't bother me. It's a fucking, maybe because I rap. It is a beef with someone you genuinely do not know. You go for the fucking kill. That is how you go for the fucking kill.
Yeah, yeah, John. I don't really understand why that's so hard pressed for niggas, bro. You're supposed to execute somebody. Why is that weird?
Julio Bravo did a live stream with Hotel G's this morning telling the whole story. What was the whole story? I still believe Diddy had something to do with Pac death. He said he called him after that. Yo, just Ryan, I'm not posting shit no more. You boring me, bro. Talk to yourself. Like, you get bored talking to the same thing. Yeah, Sean C. Sean C, he ranked all of the diss tracks, and he gave 3 of Kendrick's songs S tier. So he really think Kendrick won. But he put Not Like Us lower on the list because he was being true to himself. He didn't care that the whole world liked it. He was being honest with his emotions and feelings. He don't like that song because it's dancing to make people happy and it's talking about that stuff. That's commendable that he's sticking to himself. I have to stick to myself too. Motherfucking song, come on. I'm rapping that bitch. I like it. I don't want a lot of y'all. I don't get caught up in a lie and be like, yeah, try to be fake moral. Like, yeah, it really bothers me. I'm not gonna like it. And y'all motherfuckers see a clip of me in the club, goddamn sea walking to it.
People really don't know the objective of a rap beef. What the fuck is the objective of a rap beef besides shitting on someone, making them not look like how they
Your objective is to get the most people to like your shit than the other person, or you would just make a rap diss track and just keep it to yourself, or you would just make a rap diss song. If I'm going against you, Caliber, and I don't give a fuck about public opinion, I'm gonna make this track and I'm gonna send it to you just so you can hear it. Why would I put it out publicly? You're putting it out publicly because you care about the majority of people fucking liking it.
Yeah.
There's just no other reason.
Yeah, niggas need to hear it. Absolutely. I don't understand. Maybe y'all not familiar with battle rap. I don't know. I don't know. John has more patience than I do with y'all niggas. I'm gonna be honest.
I get bored sometimes. Like, if somebody put up a good debate or whatever, I can keep going. You can't tell me Kenny would just say someone is that just to win a rap beef. He was never losing. He knows something is up. He just got silent. I think he noticed shit. And I think that, like, the mole guy, whoever the fucking guy they talking about now, right? In order for them to give that to Kendrick, they would have had to have a conversation with him. So when he says shit to Drake mom, like, your son's a sick man and I think he deserved to die. I think he saw all the shit online with the 14-year-olds and all that stuff. He see how Drake move. He study his opponent, and then now he hearing this shit. They showing the surveillance video, and he just sitting there looking like, this is a sick motherfucker. I'm finna fuck this motherfucker life, but this is a sick bitch. And so Kendrick was for the kill. I think Kendrick do believe that shit. Sean, you think Kendrick didn't let his man hear the real dark? John, you think Kendrick didn't let his man hear the real dark song? Got something to do with the dogs? Probably so. Probably so. I don't know. I wasn't in the room, but yeah. Probably they ain't want that shit to get out. Whatever it was, man, if the overwhelming reactions from people listening to Meet the Grams, if that shit was even darker than that, like Drake is lucky that the beef ended where it ended, because if no one would have shot up Drake's security guard, he's so pompous and arrogant, he was going to try to come right back, not knowing. Not if you gave Kendrick that long and he made 10 songs, and then now you taking this long now. I mean, Drake would have dropped one song. He probably hit his ass with 2 songs at one time. Then woke up the next day and dropped the third one. He in a no-win situation. It just would have been more embarrassing. And then imagine Kendrick Lamar rapping some shit about dogs and all that stuff. If he'd have done that first and then like audio and shit like that people are playing now, when it came out, it would have been devastating. The best part was for Drake to take his L now than later. Drake is not lyrical. I disagree with that. Drake can rap, man. He can. You know what? This was fucked you up. Every time I want to give a nigga a compliment, it is you can't confidently give him a compliment when you let a nigga write for you. Every time I don't know if he wrote it. I don't know if he wrote it. What happened with the dog? I don't know what happened with the dog. I don't say shit unless I know it for a fact. They are trying to put it out here to the world that some kind of fucking sick shit happened in some hotel or something with dogs and fucking and some audio playing. I don't know if any of that's true.
Wait, John, you know that what we've seen is true. Is that fair?
Yeah. And this is what I'm saying about Drake. Like I piece shit together. When did if you're reading this too late came out? Was that what year did that come out?
Shit, I think that was
that 2011 or some shit like that.
2013. Yeah, you would have to.
It was over 10 years ago, right?
Yeah.
All right. If 10 years ago you had someone ghostwrite for you, right? 2015. And the world is shitting on you for that. Now, the details are important. You can't say, oh, man, ain't nothing wrong with him having a ghostwriter. You know, it ain't in no deep lyrical song. It's some chick shit. This wasn't no chick shit. To me, it's wrong if you even have somebody writing for you on some chick shit.
Exactly.
It's some nigga 6 God shit for the homies. The homies want to see you rap your shit. And you use another nigga writing your verses. And you get embarrassed. That should scare you. Be like, yo, I don't even want to try it again. I was lazy. I ain't feel like doing it. That would scare you to get that embarrassed, and it taints your reputation that you got going interviews and say, I write for other people and shit. Why would it be in 2023, fucking 8 years later, you use Lil Yachty to write a song for you?
But no, John.
Hold on, let me finish this point. The years matter. The years show a consistency in a guy having no issue with someone writing verses, not choruses, verses for him. If you can do that for that amount of years, and even after getting embarrassed, you still don't care, you still do this, at that point, I don't know if you wrote any motherfucking thing. I don't know that.
John, but you're coming from the personal standpoint of you being a nigga who writes his own shit, though. You see what I'm saying? You see how you quantified it? Like, oh, even back then you had somebody write it, correct, John? Is that fair? And You
I'm
right there.
saying my brain. I'm saying my opinion. Like I like
No. I'm not
you
shitting on
can't.
you. I'm not shitting on you because
No, I know. I'm just saying like I'm saying, like I if I'm in a room with 10 Drake stands and they don't give a fuck that Drake consists in using ghostwriters to write bars, to write verses
yeah,
on songs for niggas, if
yeah.
they don't care, I'm not debating them. I'm sitting back chilling. I like you know what I'm saying. Until they ask me, "Oh, do you ask me what you feel about that?" Like the
But
nigga
that's
can't,
you.
the nigga can't never be in the top. He can never be in the top.
But that's you being a man, knowing exactly what happened.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I'm saying like
that's
I'm
you.
not trying
That's
to
you.
change. I'm not trying to change nobody's mind. If y'all believe that shit, didn't do it. Knock yourself out, my nigga. Just don't ask me. I could never put him up with the greatest when it comes to like bars and shit because I literally don't know. If a nigga is cool with continuing to get a ghostwriter after being embarrassed about it, I don't know if he wrote anything.
Exactly. But that's you, though. That's you. In reality, we have to take into consideration number one, the fact that he's from Canada, that we know. Correct, John? He's from
Yeah,
Canada. He's not from here. He came down to Houston to get his stamp. Correct, John? You know that's a fact. And then he moved over and went right over there to Young Money in New Orleans as well. He toured, got his name up, got his clout up, and everything else like that. And then he moved and started taking everybody else's style. Did I lie about anything yet, John?
nah.
That doesn't what you feel a reservation about. Like I wouldn't even do that if I had another nigga write this rap for me, bro. He's been doing this for years, dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so because he been doing that for years, like, you know, there are great things that having people ghostwrite for you. You can make hundreds of millions of dollars. You can tour. You can break Michael Jackson records. All of that is cool as well. It's one thing you can't do. Can't get me to say that you are the greatest of all time, the greatest lyricist of all time. You're disqualified.
It's over. It's over. And with that being said, that's why we see that this back and forth went a certain way. Period.
And that's what I admire about Kendrick Lamar. Like I look at like boxing. Like a nigga can be like, you got an advantage. I'm not fighting you. You on steroids. And then there's some fighters who be like, I don't give a fuck, nigga, what you on. I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass. That's how I feel like Kendrick Lamar. Like, I don't give a fuck. If you can have everybody in OVO, you can call all the battle rapper friends you got. I don't give a fuck who you got. I'm finna murk the shit out your ass. I'm about to murk the shit out of you. Drake wasn't in a beef with anyone. He was passing the messenger along to Kendrick. Yeah. That's what I respect about Kendrick. He was like, he wasn't nervous, like, man, it's not really fair. I gotta go against all these niggas. He was like, nah, I don't give a fuck who it is. Whatever you turn in, you're cooked.
And stop playing like you don't fuck with that shit, John. You a making ass nigga.
Don't
You a,
fuck with what?
like you don't fuck with Kendrick stepping up and just niggas 1v20 if I gotta smack niggas that right with you.
I
That
do fuck with it.
that just aggravative energy, that agitative energy. Like, nigga, I'm not fucking scared of you. John, you know you like that, John. Stop.
I never said I didn't. When I first heard push-ups, I heard it twice. I heard it once, then I played it again. When I first heard Euphoria, I'm driving on long. I played that shit like fucking 10. That's what I'm saying. Like I go off reality. Like push-ups better than Euphoria. I can't say that shit because I don't. There's nothing in me that want to play push-ups. I done heard Euphoria. I done heard Euphoria on all of the lights beat Kanye West. That shit was banging. I heard Euphoria on BBL Drizzy beat. You heard that shit?
Yeah. Just
I'm like, I saved both of them. I'm like, let me steal this from YouTube and put that shit on my playlist. I like, yeah, I love Euphoria, bro. Like, and then it's aging like fine wine because people who weren't really fucking with it heavy back then is coming back to revisit. Like, yo, this shit is way better than I thought.
Yeah.
I thought years ago Drake stole from Foreign Exchange, the music group.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
10
you.
ghostwriters can't compete with a Pulitzer winner. Yeah.
He warned him, John. He warned him. And you warned niggas too. When you used to do your back and forth with niggas with YouTube beefs and everything else like that, back and forth spats. He
I,
warned
I
the nigga.
still do. I still do back and forth spats. It just I'm such a dirty motherfucker. Like this is what I came to the conclusion. I hate that motherfucker. I don't like him, but they are angry and they're cussing and screaming and they're making videos. And I got them in that state just by living my regular life. So why do I need to expend energy to piss them off when me just existing pisses them off?
Exactly.
I take personal pleasure and joy of being a lazy motherfucker that I can do nothing and I still get the result of that. I want them to be fucked up, angry, and have a bad day. I'm
Which is
still a dirty motherfucker. I'm just like, I'm lazy. Why the
which,
fuck am I going and make a video about somebody when they already pissed anyway when I don't do it? Stay that way and I stay happy.
which is exactly why I would think, not saying that you don't, which is exactly why I would think that you would fuck with Kendrick. Because Kendrick was literally like, hey, you taking it there, we're taking it further. Shh, that's something you don't want to do. And he
Yeah.
warned him. That seems like some John shit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I've done that
Yeah.
before. So this is why I relate to Kendrick Lamar, right? Like I have not conquered this yet.
Okay.
When I warn a nigga in their brain, it's a sign of weakness. When I tell them, like they don't understand that I'm afraid of myself. I'm afraid of what I might do to you, and I don't want to go to those levels. Like I'm trying to help you out, but when they hear those words, all they see is it as a sign of weakness. So it revigorates them to come fuck with me, and then they go off running and crying when I don't let up. That's what I relate to with Kendrick. I feel like when Drake heard Euphoria, he didn't hear a warning. He heard, oh, this bitch ass nigga scared. Oh, he talking about I heard Miss Morale. You damn right I heard Miss Morale. You damn right. I'm about to make all these songs about you being your wife. I'm about to change. They think you this great guy. I'm about to fuck you up, nigga. Drake was smiling. He was arrogant with it. The whole time Kendrick Lamar was trying to help Drake. Like, bro, like, you don't know what I'm about to fucking do to you, man. I'm trying to stop it. And you know, I haven't mastered to get motherfuckers to believe that shit. Kendrick didn't master it. So the end result is people get fucked up.
No, that's what I hate about you niggas. I hate you niggas. John, I
Yeah.
hate you. I hate you when it comes to that shit as well.
That's why I
John,
tell her, like, I don't want to do that to you,
yeah,
bro. Like, I'm not gonna stop and I'm gonna keep going. And because I feel like how my brain operates is I don't trust myself. So when I think you had enough, I could be wrong. So I should go 4 more times harder after I already think you got enough, just in case I'm wrong. And I was right. It wasn't enough for him. So those extra 4 times was just overkill. And that's just what's gonna motherfucking happen. Cause like I don't trust myself. Like I gotta make sure that you regret this decision and you never want to do it again.
bro, you're supposed to you're the nigga with the news. Calm down. Calm down, bro. That's how I felt about Kendrick. Calm down.
Yeah.
You're the nigga with the nukes. This
But
nigga
so
don't have nukes, bro. Calm down, John. It's
but
fine.
that's another reason why I stay away from shit because it's like, okay, all right, I finally got money, life good, everything good, so peaceful thing. The darkness you have to go through, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In order for Kendrick to get this victory, this nigga had to go to some dark ass levels. If you just came out of therapy for Mr. Morale, you don't want to go to those levels, but you know that these levels is what's needed to take a Drake out like this.
Yeah.
You have to go to that place. And nigga, I don't be want to go to that place. Like that shit, nigga, I want to eat fucking fruity pebbles and watch goddamn anime and play my video game, play with my kids. I want to be happy and be a great father. And I gotta put them out. Me drive my kids back to my ex-wife house. Let me do this right here. Let me tell everybody, yeah, I ain't gonna talk to you for a couple of days because everybody finna move the fuck out the way. This nigga asked me for it. He kept fucking with me. I'm
Yeah.
finna kill this nigga and can't nobody stop me. And I ain't trying to hear nothing. Don't bring no nigga we cool with. Don't bring no mediator. Like that's why I stay away because the levels you have to go through in order to do that. And then you knew you was gonna do it anyway, so it's not like you get a big pleasure out of it. Like I knew I was gonna fuck you up like this. So
No, I understand. Like I'm gonna be honest, John. that shit that Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, nigga, I went to therapy, nigga. I needed therapy
I
badly.
don't know. Give me an example. LMS 51. I don't know what you mean. I get you. You're saying I'm accusing you of being a Kendrick fan, whatever. Give me an example, something, so I can understand, like, and respond to. I don't know how to respond to that.
Please. But no, John, in short, nigga, I needed to.
Hell
I
yeah, I watch anime. I
nigga,
watch anime on repeat. I was fucking pissed. What's the anime that just turned into something real recently? Parasite. I was fucking pissed at that show, man, because I really love Parasite anime. I don't watch fucking because of intelligence, because of like, and this who Kendrick Lamar remind me of. Kendrick Lamar remind me of L. To be honest with you, I don't watch Death Note at least 8 times. Like I'm not a person that watches shit on repeat. To get my stimulation, I need to see something new. But just the writing of that to go back and forth to these two intelligent motherfuckers with L and Light, I just, if it's late night, I will always
that
enjoy
was
that.
you said L.
Yeah.
Pusha T is L. Kendrick is M or whatever his name was. The blonde haired nigga who came after L. I know. I know. I'm gonna be honest. That level of putting it down, and he fucked like
Yo, somebody said Drake is Misa. It's so fucked up, bro. Like, I'm gonna tell you, because you looking at the end result, you looking at that L died. Like that, like, yo, my nigga, L is not a god. L is not a god. Them motherfuckers had shit that they can just be around you and know your name and shit. To get to a point, and I like that they wrote him to die. Like, it get to a point where like you can't out and smart some shit. But L was the smartest motherfucking Death Note.
oh
L,
you
L,
L was sharp. L was
they,
sharp.
yo, the fact they said Drake is Misa. If nah, I'm gonna be honest with you. If we being realistic, if Drake is Light, then DJ Academics is Misa.
I'm gonna be honest. Hey John, I don't know if you watch Naruto. I don't know if you watch Naruto, my nigga.
No. The reason I don't watch it is because it's like I haven't seen Game of Thrones. When something that popular and I feel I missed it and how much people love it, I feel like because I'm late in the game, if I watch it, I just missed it. I'm just not gonna have that. It's just like you showing somebody young Martin now. They may like it, but they went there like when the
Yeah,
shit
I
was
mean,
hit.
nobody. I mean, I feel you. I feel you. But
Yeah.
I will say this. Kendrick, Kendrick is my man's with the shadow shit. Kendrick is my man's with the shadow shit.
The way Kendrick just did this whole entire Drake thing, the most realistic thing that it reminds me of is L. The only reason I never went and made a video to show the comparison how he L is that I understand the power of the majority. And it don't matter how much I break it down into details. If I would have made that video, all they gonna say is L died. And that's all. I got a bunch of comments and shit.
No, no, you could easily make a video as to where that nigga Kendrick is Madara, nigga. Madara. Look at these, bro. You think I got these tattoos for nothing, nigga? Are you dumb? You see this? You see this shit up here? That's the Tachi, nigga. Nigga, all this shit.
Are
All
you really
this.
with that shit?
I'm really with that shit, nigga. I'm finna finish this sleeve this year. Are you fucking dumb? I'm really like that. No, 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 no. That's Madara. That's hey. Kendrick is Madara. I don't know what to tell y'all niggas.
Kayla said there's nothing on the surveillance video. The man in the wheelchair said nothing happened. Nothing happened. And now, so if what Kayla's saying is true, that's why I don't jump out and throw shit on people until I get evidence. Like, niggas get mad at that shit, bro. And like, it hurts me. It hurt my channel. Like, I'm intelligent, bro. I know how to play people and just I could have so many people over here. I just can't live with myself knowing that I'm fucking lying. If you disagree with me on something, the thing you disagree with me on that I'm saying, I believe it. I 100% believe what I'm saying. I cannot get on here and just manipulate people and just fucking lie. So I just take whatever I can get with that shit. I'm watching YouTubers all the time, and I see the same play run over and over and over again. How they keep the audience enticed to stay and stick around, and I just be sitting here watching like they're right here. This motherfucker, man. This motherfucker. I just sit back and watch the shit, bro, and they eat that shit up. Motherfucker come in 100 people watching. 500 people watching, 1,000 people watching, 3,000. Like, more power to you. There are good things that come with that. There's a lot of money that come with that, but there's a lot of bad shit that come with that too. If you consistently do something wrong a bunch of times by numbers alone. So, for instance, these people are coming out saying these things about DJ Akademiks, right? The problem you got is that he don't see you. DJ Akademiks see you. He a weirdo who would take his fucking money and use that. He would pick you out and just overwhelm you in court with it. And you're gonna be sitting there and be like, yo, this motherfucker said that in their video. They said in the video, why you coming? It ain't gonna matter. He not gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, you open yourself up to that. I just don't play with people shit like that, bro.
Nobody's playing like that, John. What I will say is, John, would you agree that that the courts are undefeated? I've said this before. I'm gonna say it again. You remember the R. Kelly shit, right?
Yeah.
You remember the Bill Cosby shit as well, right? Like those court cases, as to where they took them to civil court first, correct? And they had them admit to shit, correct? And them brothers.
I don't know. I didn't see none of that.
Oh no, well, okay.
I didn't even watch any trial. Like, the nigga went to court, then like he found him guilty. There was no reason for me to watch the detail because I in my heart felt like R. Kelly is a weird motherfucker, and there's a lot of evidence out there. So I just waited for it to be over with.
No, I'm gonna tell you right now, and you can go and find this in the civil cases for both of these brothers. They admitted to doing wild shit. Period.
Mm-hmm. So, Kayla, I'm gonna say what came. I'm gonna say what to me, the most damaging thing about the cover art for Meet the Grams, and it's not that deep. It's very simple. Drake, 57 minutes earlier, picked on Rick Ross for using Ozempic, and he had a prescription for Ozempic. That's all that fucking photo means to me. It don't mean nothing else. No deep conspiracy. Of course, Drake would have a Rick Ross glove or Maybach music because they was friends. They was cool. So that means nothing. I'm throwing out everything. The only thing that means for me is just on Drake's stance, who's saying that Kendrick Lamar lies. Here's a clear-cut example in the beef where Drake purposely lied. That's all that picture mean to me. All that other spooky, weirdo shit that's going on, I let these YouTubers have their money. That's what that means, that they can't get around. That's a fact. Drake made a diss song saying Rick Ross is taking some shit to cheat and lose weight. And Drake thought of that, or one of his writers probably did, because he was doing it himself.
Yeah.
So he's willing to put off something he don't mind doing that's wrong and throw it on somebody else. That's all that's all that happened from that cover.
Wait, is that not understandable? Like, I'm sorry.
I don't know who you are and why you keep talking about this shit, but I'm gonna go with facts. All those fights, all Floyd big money fights, every single boxer took the drug test. This is not an opinion. This is a fucking fact. They all took random drug tests to fight Floyd. The only person who had a problem with it was Manny Pacquiao. Take from that information whatever you want to take from it. He didn't ask Manny Pacquiao to do something. He never asked anybody else. He asked all of those boxers to do it. He was willing to do it. It is a standard practice now in major big boxing fights. It's a standard practice that has been going for the past 10 some odd years in the UFC. So every time you watch a UFC event, every time you watch these big fights, ask yourself, why are all of these grown men willing to take random drug tests, but the only person that had a problem with it was Manny Pacquiao? That's how you do a nigga like you. there's some type of evidence, you can't go to a lawyer or police without evidence. Drake taking Ozempic is wild after he went off from Rick Ross. That statement right there, that to me, I got what I needed out of that. I got all that other shit they doing. Do march on, get your views. If it come out true, I'll be like, damn, this nigga sick. If it don't come out true, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to goddamn investigate. Make sure you know some shit before you put it out there. I got what I needed out of that. This is a foul ass nigga. Like, he has no issue with Ozempic, but he's willing to let the world clown Rick Ross. And we have no evidence that Rick Ross did this, but we literally have evidence of Drake doing this. That's it. It's cut and dry. You can't get past that. I just take the facts out of shit. Yeah, that was a stupid ass line. Yeah, at least Rose has diabetes. Exactly. And then that other shit, right? This conversation I have with people in real life. I haven't had it on the live yet, but in real life, I try to see what motherfuckers will say. So they be like, well, Drake dad could have had diabetes or whatever. Well, first of all, we found out that was actually Drake had to have the suitcase, not his dad. But even if it's his dad, why would an elderly black man who has diabetes need his son to get a prescription for Ozempic that he can't get? If you're elderly and you're black and you have diabetes, you would easily get it. That's not something you need your young ass son to do. It's not rocket science. Drake had that shit.
John, let me say
Why
this.
is the game dissing Rick Ross and defending Drake and said beef? I literally haven't heard the game shit because I'm like, I haven't been interested. These topics come up when I think about what's the next video I can make or the next live I can do. And I was driving thinking like, I'm gonna do the game shit. It'd be my first time doing a reaction to a video live. And I had to be honest with myself. I just wasn't compelled to fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the game, I'm 44 years old. So if you've been around hip hop as long as I have, the game is always eager to make diss tracks against people. He's always eager to come at people. And I think him sitting on the sidelines, watching this shit play along, he would have the personality to want to pop off on a nigga. So Rick Ross was the guy.
No, John. Love is much love. I gotta get out of here. I got something to do.
All right, my boy. Hold it down.
Yes, sir.
Alvarez said he isn't a victim. Who's Alvarez? Remind me, I forget shit a lot. Who's Alvarez? But appreciate that, Mari. Is this the Mari I know or somebody else? The one bar that really got me in Family Matters was when Drake said about rapping like you trying to free the slaves. I'm like, why you say that? That's what happens when you're not of the culture. You're razzled and you're not thinking clearly. What I love about that is this. This is something nobody's talking about. When you reach the amount of fame that Drake has, oh, I love this. I love this about my black people, bro. I love this about my black people. When you reach the amount of fame that Drake has, when you're selling that many albums, a lot of those sales are people who are not black. A lot of those sales are, you got Asians around the world. You got people around the whole world, white people, all of this, which is way more than black people. Your percentage that's not black is way higher. We are so powerful. You cannot win a rap fucking battle against somebody. Even with the majority of people who are not black listening to you or listening in, you still need us to win. You have to have us to win. I love that shit. Because if not, it doesn't matter that Drake said that slave shit. It doesn't matter that he said it. Why would he care what we think when the majority of his fans around the entire world aren't black? We matter because you want to win in the pure essence of hip hop. You want to win those fucking people over to win a fucking battle. Because even if the majority is not Black Americans, it's our shit. It's our shit. I can't go to fucking China or an Asian country where the majority of stuff like food that they eat and tell them like, y'all doing that shit wrong. That ain't how we do it over here in America. They don't give a flying fuck what I feel. That's how they do their shit. That's how they make their shit. That's how they cook their shit. They're gonna do it their way. I don't give a fuck what none of these motherfuckers say. This is our shit. Born and bred from us. And that pure right there. That's why it hurts them. And it matters. Because this is our shit. And that's something that's never gonna change. Yes, also that Barton family members killed me, bro. Why are you comparing this to slavery? Either way, yeah. And he gave Kendrick Lamar a layup, an easy fucking layup, like to just come right back and go boom. I started this beef ripping you apart from the culture. Very smart strategy, very effective strategy. You're going to say that and help me continue to rip you apart of the culture. Then I'm going to use a title to further push me in the culture and further point you out by saying that you are not like us. So when I get a victory, they're going to feel like it's a victory for them. So when they chant this shit and I put it to a dance track, just that alone is genius. That's why I say Kendrick Lamar is like L. He's like L and he walked right into it. Yeah, he works so hard loses the image he worked so hard to try to make. Yep. And he walked right into it, man. But y'all check it. Let me get ready to go. I've been gone all freaking day and got home super late. I literally walked in and went live. I walked in. I ain't been here. Change my clothes, relax on the couch. I'm literally about to give me a nice bowl of cereal, sit down and watch something relaxing on TV. Those are the great pleasures in life. When you see all these people out here and they going through all of this wild shit and this trouble or whatever, man, don't underestimate the power of just relaxing and doing nothing, man. Don't underestimate that. Sometimes you need that shit in life. So I'll either be live tomorrow or make another video to put out for y'all. So y'all hold it down. Salute. And yes, there is a name change to the channel. That was my original name. I got my logos. I got everything is already John Hand. So I went back to my name. So y'all hold it down.